And we are live. We are back. Hello, hello, hello. The Genshin stream has returned. Your favorite Genshin streamer has returned after I made my epic comeback yesterday, plopping a little short. Okay, well, technically there was the stream, the like Splice stream that I uploaded, which y'all should watch. Technically there was that, but it wasn't anything new. It was just me reformatting something, which has been something I've been thinking about doing a little bit more with these streams, because a part of me feels like there is, like, there's some watchability, I guess, with the streams. Like, I don't know if that makes any sense. A part of me thinks that there's some level of watchability with the streams, but obviously when they're, like, 3 hours long, like, who's gonna watch that, you know what I mean? Especially, so I was thinking, like, you know what, maybe it's better if I, not with every stream, but maybe with, like, some big ones, I take it, splice it up, and, upload it as a video. It's something that I've been thinking about for a while, Yesterday I played the new world quest. I cried. We are gonna get to that. Not on this stream, but we are gonna get to the moon one. But yeah, it's something I've been thinking a lot more. I've been very hesitant, I guess, to make more Genshin content that isn't the streams, honestly. Mostly because of the fandom, and I'm scared of it. That's the main reason. And also I don't want to, like, pigeonhole myself too much as like, I don't know. However, with the release of Snezhnaya, like, being pretty much just around the corner, it does also make me think... It does also make me think, like, wait, no, there's still so much I want to talk about this game that isn't just me playing the story, you know what I mean? Like, theories and stuff that I've been having for years. And so I was thinking, not like a hard pivot or anything, but I have been thinking that maybe I should make more Genshin content, and maybe I could start it off, or, like, fill it up a little bit with the streams. Especially since, like, a lot of my, like, half-baked analysis, because obviously it's live, occur on stream. It was a thing that I was thinking about. Anyway, so, what are we playing today? Well, as the title and thumbnail should hopefully make it clear to you, we are playing Lohen's story quest. Normally I don't do these. I think the last, like, by itself story quest I did was Escoffier's. And there's, like, a part of me that still thinks that didn't have to be a stream. That, the minute I think back, it does feel like a quest that I could have just done on my own. At the same time, Genshin really loves to surprise me with just the innocuous quest that ends up being absolutely amazing. So, yeah, and something's up with my mic a little bit. Hope it's good. But yeah, with Lohen, I'm pretty excited to see what we're going to see, I guess, in this quest. I wasn't fully into him at first, and then there was, like, a hot second where Twitter was, like, really hating on the voice actor for some reason, who somehow, some way, they got Finn Wolfhar's brother. A part of me still doesn't even believe that's even real. I don't know how you do that, but they got Greg Heffley, so anything's possible, I guess. But a lot of people were hating on him. I remember, well, not a lot of people, as some people were, like, hating on the voice actor. And then I play, like, I think it was Varka in the event. No, it was the event. It was the Mondstadt event, where he, like, first shows up as, like, a legit character. And he's great! I don't know what people are talking about. He's amazing. Like, y'all, like, and just, like, even more, like, just how unhinged he is, his wildly, like, insane and very edgy trailer. Like, I understand why some people wouldn't be into that, right? Because it is very, I'm 14 and I think this is cool. It is very much that. He is overtly edgy, he is kind of cringy, and yeah, his voice acting can come off as, like, doing too much. But, like, to me, it's like, that's what makes him so unique, right? In a game that we have, like, 100+ characters, most of them kind of fall into the same basic nice personality, you know. My theory is that he is a segment from Dottorre. That's a very common, I've been seeing that thrown around everywhere. Yeah, so, within a game that has almost, like, over 100-ish characters, it kind of feels like we are, in a way, getting, like, everybody is nice, you know what I mean? They're different brands of nice, but they're still nice, you know what I mean? So, even characters that have a little bit more, I guess, like, personality to them, like, I think, like, Sandrone, or Alhaitham, or, like, Arlecchino, I guess. Like, they all still fall under nice, you know? I think the only real exception to this is, like, Alhaitham, who's, like, the only real exception. But Alhaitham is more of, like, the quiet, respectful, but not very nice character. So to have a character not only who's just batshit crazy that Lohen is, but also is not averse to violence and loves it, and he's kind of sadomasochist. Like, that's unique for the Genshin characters, for the Genshin cast. I find that very, very unique. Is it edgy and kind of cringe? Yes, but honestly, in a sea of generally nice characters who all tend to speak kind of slow, to be honest, having somebody who just sounds like he's having the time of his life, having somebody who sounds like that, and having someone who's just so different. And the fact that he's a good guy, or more accurately, he's on the good side, it just makes him so much more unique. And it's kind of why, after I watched his trailer and his teaser, I was like, you know what? This guy is great. I don't know what Twitter is talking about. This guy's amazing. Now, obviously, if the game was full of unhinged murderers, of edgy, unhinged murderers, then yeah, Lohen's gimmick would be very tiring and very cringe. But because that's not the case, I think that is what makes him interesting, especially in a game like Genshin. And so I really do wonder, what's his deal, And so comes this quest. I have been stalling. We are gonna get to it. Don't worry. I don't know what to expect, honestly. I think I'm at a point in my Genshin streams where pretty much anything can happen. Pretty much anything. I know for a fact they're going to make Lohen sympathetic, obviously, because this is still Genshin Impact. This is still the game that tries to, I guess, humanize all of the characters, even the villains, sometimes to their detriment, sometimes to their benefit. And considering that Lohen is a Knight of Favonius, so he is technically a good guy, I am expecting them to soften him a little. I am expecting them to have some, to sympathize with him. And I welcome this. I totally welcome this, because, maybe it's just, my character analysis side. I don't know. I don't really want an hour of just him being unhinged. I want to know what it is. What's he's about? Where did this unhingedness come from? I heard that there was some lore in this quest, some surprising lore, specifically with Mondstadt, and the Abyss. I don't know how much, I don't know how far it will go. It could just be a self-contained story for Lohen. No idea. But if that's the case, I completely welcome it. Especially the time he's coming out is kind of unfortunate, which is right in the middle of Nodcry and Sniznaya. Okay, I have been stalling. Let's start the game. So let's shut off the music for now, and let's open up the info void. Oh yeah, maybe I should have mentioned this, but I may have gotten him. I may have gotten him, guys. I told y'all that I was going to try getting this character. I was going to try to roll for him, and you know what? I did. And I got him. Ha! I got him pretty quickly, too. That's the craziest part, actually. That I got him pretty quickly. And see, that's how I know that that's rolling on stream is not happening again. I don't know. I think Varka's insane luck that I had on stream kind of, it was like the universe was telling me, okay, we give you all of your luck came to him. Now never roll on stream again. Okay, so we are, I'm presuming we're going to Mondstadt. I'm just gonna assume that. Let's go to Windrise. If y'all are wondering, my Lohen currently is level 60. I am trying to level him up to 70.
Rain's getting heavy. Who knows what the floods will wash away?
Wait, actually, how far is he from ascending? Okay. Oh wait, okay, it's not that bad. Oh wait, actually no, it's not that bad at all. I just need to wander around in Dormant Port for a bit. Absolutely insane. Okay. We gotta get to playing this guy. There he is. What is this? Lepus Smiles. If only I knew what that meant. I was thinking Durin's quest as well, actually, doing Durin's quest. But we're doing Lohen today. Knight's Merit. It is indeed in Mondstadt, and it's rainy. Oh, what luck.
Oh, the sky's clearing up. It's like those showers never even happened.
Whoops. I currently have, do I have the white tassel on him? Yes, I also gave him, like, the artifacts I have for Arlecchino. So he's not totally useless. Totally. Is there a... wait. I can just use the teleporter up here. Okay.
Huh? It's not a holiday or anything, is it? Why is it so lively in here?
It's Knight's Training Day.
Prepare a few more strings of colored flags. As for the celebratory wine, I'll do the quality check in person. This is our first award ceremony since the Expeditionary Force's triumphant return. We're looking to put on a show, you hear?
Where are the horses, Kaya? Where are your horses?
Leave it to us, Captain Kaya.
An award ceremony?
Oh? The Honorary Knight and Paimon. Well, this saves me the trouble of sending someone to invite you. I'm sure our colleagues from the expedition will be delighted to see such prestigious guests in attendance.
The knights are giving out awards?
Well, I'm sure you know how many knights bear unique titles, yes? Take the Grand Masters Boreas, or Captain
Boreas.
Euler's Spindrift, for example. Some they inherit. Others have unique origins. But, in the vast majority of cases, they are titles conferred to honor said knight's conduct and achievements.
Oh, like how I'm the honorary knight.
You could say that. Shame we were so busy with the issue of Dvalin's corruption back then, or we'd have held a ceremony for you too. Let me think. Why don't we make it up to you this time?
There's like Celestia back here. It's fine. It's been so long anyway. Like, what, like 6 years now?
Besides, isn't the ceremony meant for the knights who are back from the expedition in triumph? We wouldn't want to steal their thunder. Plus, being honored guests is way more impressive than actually receiving a title. You know, makes us sound like big shots.
You might actually have a point there.
Is that so? In that case, I'm looking forward to seeing you at the ceremony.
By the way, who's getting titles this time around?
Mostly those who've made outstanding contributions during the expedition. Winfried, Leifhelm, and Lohen, Vice Captain of the 5th Company.
There he is. This is where it starts.
Wait, Ham? You mean he doesn't have one yet?
If it were just a question of personal ability, he'd have received a title before the expedition even started. But he hasn't been with us for very long, and... well, let's just say there are personal reasons for the delay.
You know, he's a little bit like, you know, a little bit, you know, we kind of had to hold back on, like, the whole celebrations and awards because we kind of feared that if we rewarded him too much, it just might exacerbate his issues, you know?
Word is that he'll not only gain a title, but also official command over 5th Company.
Yeah, we kind of like had to wait for that.
Why, by my count, he's even set to break a certain someone's record.
Whose record?
The youngest captain of the Knights of Favonius, of course.
Oh.
The previous record holder was our former cavalry captain, Diluc.
So, like, how old is he? How old was Diluc when he joined the Knights? Because I was going to say, like, 14, but then I was like, wait, I don't know if that makes any sense. He got his vision at 14, if I remember the lore correctly.
I wonder what face our former captain will make when that happens.
I don't think he's making any face. I don't think he'll be there at all.
I wouldn't be so sure. He smiled oh so brilliantly the day he set that record.
Yeah, back when he was cute.
A smiling champion of justice, huh? Yeah, nah. Paimon can't see it.
Well, let's not dwell on that. Care to guess what title our dear Vice Captain Lohen will receive?
No, we're playing the name games, are we? You're a Paimon.
Gotcha! Easy! So, Lohen...
knight's not that bad. But your skills are fading.
Nuh-uh.
You fell
this
off.
guy's just hard to sum up. Anyway, what's his title gonna be?
I'd say most signs right now point to the Benevolent Knight.
I mean, I see it, but like, explain.
Benevolent? How's that even slightly associated with him?
Hey, look, I can only imagine it is an active effort he has to do every single day to stay on the good guy's side. That's benevolent. That's benevolent right there. It's an active choice
Long
this guy has to
story.
make.
Alas, it seems someone has come looking for you.
Honorary knight! Honorary knight! Thank goodness you're actually here.
Is there something you need me? I read that so
The
wrong.
Grandmaster would like you to come to the Knights of Favonius headquarters. He says he has important matters to discuss.
Varka? What important business would he have with us?
We're looking for an excuse to slack off, maybe. Maybe he wants to sneak out for a drink.
Paimon can't say she'd be surprised. But it's not like he's never serious, so maybe something really has come up.
Let's go see him, just in case.
See you later. Remember to attend the ceremony.
Have I ever seen DPS Barbara hit 345k? No. I haven't seen anybody play Barbara in a very, very long time. Alright, we're going to headquarters. Right over here. Ah.
Any questions about the award ceremony arrangements?
Oh, hey.
Perhaps. Are you even listening?
Well, there he is. There he is, guys. Our little psychopath.
Okay, no objections.
And I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. Just give me the ribbon.
Lohen.
Oh, yeah, can I go now? yeah, thanks a lot, Grandmaster.
Oh, okay, let me lift up the volume just a little bit. This is what I mean. I don't understand why Twitter was hating on this guy. This is great.
Hey, get back here. What is it with you young people these days? When I first earned my title, I was so excited I couldn't sleep a wink all night.
Huh? Oh? And how many barrels of wine did you guzzle while counting sheep?
That's not the point. Forget it. I know you're not interested in a knightly title, or the position of captain, but it's Adorno's final wish to have you inherit the title of Benevolent Knight before he officially retires.
Okay. Got a little bit of a, I don't know if apprenticeship going on, but, inheritance.
You've been back in Mondstadt for a while now, and you're usually stationed at Dornman Port. Have you not thought about going to see him?
Who is this?
Hey, there have been too many reports to file since our return from the expedition. I haven't been able to find the time.
Oh. Odd that the handwriting on the reports you've submitted looks rather like Gunther's, wouldn't you say?
Ugh, can't even handle a little paperwork. He still needs more training.
Anyway, go have a good talk with Adorno. We'd like a smooth transition for both the title and the position of captain. Consider this a direct order from yours truly, the Grand Master. So don't go using work as an excuse, you hear?
This is your work now.
Don't look so worried. I have a rough idea of the agreement you two made before the expedition. If you need someone to cover for you.
Okay. Man, I love how, like, I don't know, just the cutscenes have become so much more cinematic these days.
I mean, considering Adorno's special circumstances, I can make an exception and go with you.
Forget it. You two have worked together for so long, he'd see right through you with a glance.
True. And besides, I've got other matters to attend to. Is there anyone else you can take? Someone convincing, but not too close to Adorno. Do we have such a knight here in Mondstadt?
And then we open the door.
That knight you speak of has just arrived.
Hello. So is that why you borrowed Varka's name to summon us here?
I was troubled, I tell
Oh.
you. But then I just happened to see you two walking by from the window. This must be the Animo Archon's guidance, don't you think?
Okay, okay.
Oh. Paimon's not sure what's going on yet, but you just want us to help you scam someone, don't you?
Maybe.
Oh, no, not at all. Honesty is a knight's badge of virtue. I'd just like you to play the part of my friends.
Yeah, exactly.
And corroborate some of the expedition's events while you're at it. Relax. If I say a single lie, feel free to punch me, alright?
I like it.
Wait, there's a ton of problems with that. We didn't even meet up with Varka until the very end of the expedition. And we didn't run into you and not cry either.
Alright, speaking of friends, I've heard tell of a certain friendly custom. The friendship fee. Here, I insist.
Bribery? Bribery? What kind of custom is that? And what kind of friend are you talking about, business partners?
That's a lot of friendship.
I receive an allowance for special missions. Guess it all piled up before I knew it. I don't really have any use for so much money, so why not give it to a friend?
Mm-hmm.
You know, we could always do with another friend, don't you think?
What about those problems you mentioned?
Problems are meant to be solved. For the sake of friends.
Setting aside whether we're doing this for a friend or friendship fee, I'm starting to wonder who this Adorno is. Is he your dad?
Adorno the Benevolent Knight, captain of the 5th Company, and my direct superior.
Benevolent Knight?
Okay, probably not then.
Wasn't that...
The knightly title I'm about to inherit? It seems that's the rumor, but in truth, he and I made a pact. In return for recommending me for the expedition, he hoped I, in turn, would reflect on what it truly means to be a virtuous knight while I was away.
My guy, I say to Adorno, who has not even shown up yet, my guy, I think sending somebody with a few screws loose directly into a bottomless pit of literal mobs to fight probably wasn't a good idea. It probably made him worse.
Once it was all over, I'd then inherit the title Benevolent Knight from him, as well as the position of captain.
Wait, does that mean you aren't confident you can get his approval and that's why you want us to go along with your little show?
Oh, no, I just don't care.
Don't get me wrong, I have no interest in titles or positions. I'd just rather not listen to his nagging.
It probably did make him worse, but at least the pit is cleared. I mean, that is true, that is true. Did he not join the expedition himself?
Oh, he'd have loved to. He's a real veteran of Varka's campaigns. Wouldn't have missed that show for the world. If age and strength were still on his side. But I imagine it is now his final wish to find the benevolent title a home.
Is that so? Then we'll...
Got it. I'll tag along for the ride.
I knew that would do the trick. Off we go then. To Dorman Port.
Yeah. The traveler's face is perfect. That was great. I love it. Dude, like, that's great. I love that. I love that. It's like, oh man, you know, my poor master, you know, he's old and he's fragile. You know, he's giving it to a young chap like me, but I never wanted the title of captain, you know? It's like, oh, okay, I see. That's really sad. Okay, I'll help you mend things with him. Cool, awesome, thanks, let's go.
Hey! How much of what you just said was true, huh? You sure you're not out to scam this Adorno guy?
This guy.
The situation in Sumeru is as described above.
Okay.
It is time to eliminate the remaining poison Dottorre has left in Mondstadt.
Okay.
Eric, Ursa. It's been a while since I last heard those names. I can feel a headache coming on.
Yeah, we got some Varka stuff too. So there's some Dottorre stuff going on in Mondstadt. That clearly has to do with Lohen. I mean, he do be looking like Dottorre a little. Oh, we're going to Dorman Port. Oh, perfect. I can capture the butterflies. The ugly butterflies. Actually, let me go here first. Let me just run through the fields and see if I can find any. Eyes scanning. Aha! Ugly butterfly acquired. Any more? Any more? No. No. What about here? Ah! Over here. And what about this field? There you go. Thank you. Alright, anything over this fence? No? Okay, I feel like I already walked through there. Anything more in here? Is there even a place that the doctor didn't screw with? Probably not, considering he's part of the Fatui, and so his influence is, like, technically gonna be anywhere. Oh, there he is! Wait a second. Wait. And that's the guy who talks to himself all the time. Didn't he keep on going about some kind of crime? What's Lohen doing here? Maybe he noticed something as well. What? Wait, but this is not part of the quest, though. This isn't part of the quest. Yo, I was literally just... Ah, here they are. Okay, butterfly, butterfly, butterfly. Well, it's a moth. So, I'm sorry. I'm using the term wrong. Ugly butterfly. More ugly butterflies. Any more? Any more? Ah, over there. Okay. One here. And this one over here. Mine. Okay, we can keep going. I would even be surprised if that doctor somehow got into Celestia. I don't know. Only time will tell. Okay. No, it's the other one. Let's go. Oh, what's this music? So, okay, so I see that the knights can only use guns in Dormant Port. Dormant Port? Ah, I don't see the guns in the city. You know what, maybe that's for the good, actually. You know, maybe guns in the city would be a bit terrifying. You know what, forgot what I said. Maybe it does make sense. Yo, but this music, though. Oh, hold up. This is cute. I love this. I think I mentioned this when we first made it to Dormant Port, where I said, like, Dormant Port and its music and its style, just the upgraded everything.
Hey,
from
old man. Still kicking, I see.
That's adorable. Sorry, my mind just like froze for a second. A Dormant Port and its like aesthetic and its music and just like how it looks, how much it's upgraded. It really is it's a really cool taste of like how Mondstadt would have been, or would have been like, yeah, if it wasn't the First Nation. You know what I mean? Cause like this music here. Like, this is not music that you would have heard in the very beginning of Genshin. This is clearly music that has kind of, like, evolved a little bit. It's still trying to keep the Mondstadt aesthetic, but it's so much more... Like, you can tell that they have been developing their music for 6 years. And it's really cool. Dormant Port is a really cool, like, window into, like, what Mondstadt would be like if it was later. What is this? Yes and no. In cases of crisis, having a gun is useful, but most of the time I think swords and spears work just fine. In this type of setting, I agree. Anyway, Lohen hanging out with his dad. No, I'm just kidding. With his master? Teacher?
Huh. Didn't buy the farm during the expedition? Thought you might have fallen into some pit somewhere, what with how long it's taken you to come see me.
Oh, you finally came crawling back, eh?
You worry too much. When it comes to pits, I've been the one doing all the digging and burying.
That's a novel way to say hello. Are you talking about graves?
Who are these two?
My friend, the honorary knight, and her guide, Paimon.
Honorary Knight. The same one that resolved the Storm Terror incident.
Older in a mentor/paternal role. Yeah, that's pretty much what I meant. In the flesh, sir. That's me.
Oh, she didn't just resolve that incident. She helped us complete the expedition. The Wild Hunt, the Doctor, Andreas. She played a part in dealing with all of
It's
them.
called being the protagonist.
Oh? I've quizzed the knights at Dornman Port about what happened during the expedition. Unfortunately, for some reason, none of them were willing to tell me the whole story. It's almost as if someone told them to avoid me.
Lohen,
This
is it
guy.
worth doing?
Since we've got a moment, let's have a proper chat. How did this magnificent knight here end up making friends with you?
I love I love the like not only implication that this guy knows that it was Lohen messing like telling rumors to the knights and stuff, but he's also like, now please, I need to know, Lohen, my dear student/son figure, how did you get friends? I need to know.
I suppose it's because we both possess a chivalric spirit that shines as bright as Mora. Isn't that right, Paimon?
Totally, yep, 100%.
Yeah, just like Mora.
I've been keeping my promise to you, you know. For instance, I've been organizing group training sessions with my fellow knights every week to build ironclad trust between friends.
Sure. These training sessions are probably just like him being like, you, me, fight, let's go.
All right, the team building I told you about. Great way to foster trust and chemistry.
Punch, 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 punch. Oh, I broke your nose? Here's some compensation.
As for this week's training plan...
Drugging wine in 1 night in advance! Oh, okay. So it's similar to what I thought, but like, not. Okay, so that's just what he uses when he's committing friendly fire. Got it. Dang, this guy's just an introvert. He's friendless. I could have probably phrased that better. Oh well. No, I think you're on to something. No, especially, okay, it depends how far, I guess, Hoyo is going to go with his mental state. Currently, that's my headcanon. I'm loving this track, by the way. This little Dorman Port track. I am loving it, actually. Anyway, friendly fire.
Oh, my stomach! My stomach!
Secretly swapping the teammates' ammo.
What sorcery is this, huh? What do you mean there are no bullets in your gun?
Oh my god. Digging traps around the training grounds. Okay, that one was more like what I expected.
Surely the vice captain can't take us all out if we swarm him at once. Come on, let's get him!
Real combat's 10 times harder than training, and the enemy's 100 times more cunning than I am.
I mean, you're not wrong, but like...
Remember this well. Once you're on the battlefield, the only one you can truly trust is yourself. And so, to ensure the absolute safety of my friends, I went out every night, eliminating potential threats around our stronghold.
Vigilance and reconnaissance are indeed things a company captain needs to pay attention to.
He's doing good. He's training them in how to fight dirty. Excuses.
Vigilance, reconnaissance, it's so much trouble. And for what? Enemies who disappear quietly won't disturb anyone's sleep.
So, dead is what you mean. Prevent any enemies from raising the alarm. While infiltrating the camp, Lohen will use his special dagger techniques to complete his mission. The elemental skill will be switched to infiltration-specific mechanics. Additionally, the target that Lohen has locked onto will receive a special mark. Using the skill, he will throw a dagger. It will defeat it will defeat a normal enemy, while elite enemies will be frozen. You'll be able to use the burst after 2 opponents have been hit. When using the burst, you will launch a surprise attack. Can I, like, get to his back? Like a backstab?
Looks like we're in for it.
Oh, okay, darn. Okay. I see. You know, if this is the best that Snezhnaya has to offer, guys, I don't think it's gonna be that hard of a nation. I'm gonna be honest. Actually, maybe they're not the best. These are just your average. You old average foot soldier. Can I stab this guy in the back? This gal? No? Okay. Well, can I? Okay, okay. Ah, there we go.
What a waste of time!
Oh, come on. Ugh. No! Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. So there's a... Okay. Oh, can I, like...
What a waste of time!
Oh, come on. Okay.
Like lambs to the slaughter. Night-night.
Oh yeah, so we just killed them, basically. This is a flashback, right? This is a flashback to a reconnaissance mission? Yeah, I don't think these guys are alive. Considering the... his burst animation. Okay. If I stand over here. I like literally backstabbed them. Okay. Prevent any enemies from raising the alarm.
Have you heard?
Oh, hello?
There's a strange guy wandering around these parts.
I heard. We've lost lots of comrades at his hands.
Where'd he even come from
So
anyway?
emotional, guys.
He must have a death wish messing with the up pretty sneaky.
He's so emotional. That was like I can tell that you guys were very close comrades. Oh, okay, okay. I mean, I guess they're the easiest. They're the most obvious. Darn. Oh, come on. That's unfair.
No fairy tale ending for you. Night-night.
Boss defeated. And that guy. Shoot. Oh, come on. So when it becomes red, I guess it's that they spotted me. Is that it?
Struggle all you want. Night-night.
Oh, throw that, and then... Okay. Trying to figure out how this works. Oh, come on. I was clicking the buttons.
No fairy tale ending for you.
Because I got that.
Night.
There's a guy there. I throw the knife there. Oh, what is this? You can also go to the other route and throw as many bodies at the problem as possible, as long as you have the numbers, or don't care. Who cares? Less enemies in the long run. If this government is a Chad charitable, they lose money by doing compensation for the eliminated family. Maybe I could just go the other way. There's nothing here. And I think I have to eliminate all of them. I think that's the point. That's the point of the game. Okay. And this guy. Okay. And it's those guys that. Some guys back here too. Ah, shoot. Come on.
Struggle all you want.
Trying to.
Nighty night.
Guess I go here. There's that guy, and then that guy, and then that. What? What the heck? How am I supposed to do this? How am I supposed to do that?
No fairy tale ending for you.
Because these are like mobs, basically. They don't freeze. So how do I prevent the thing from going red unless I shoot the walking guy first? See, but then they're gonna do that, and then... Okay, okay.
To the slaughter.
Okay, that did something. That did something. And then I guess I kill these guys.
Have you heard? There's a strange guy wandering around these parts.
I heard.
Oh, man. Oh, come on. I did the burst. Isn't that what I'm supposed to do? Isn't that what I'm supposed to do? Do the burst when there's more than 3? Is that it? Isn't that the whole thing?
Like lambs to the slaughter.
Isn't that the whole thing? The guy that walks here. I can only assume I shoot him first. Okay. Or maybe I shoot the other guys? Or maybe I go this way? No, but I'm pretty sure the point is that I kill all of them. That's the point, right?
Have you heard? There's a strange guy wandering around these parts.
There's 3 of them.
I heard. We've lost lots of comrades at his hands.
Where'd he even come from anyway? He must have a death wish messing with the oprishniki.
Or maybe I use my burst on them like that.
Struggle all you want.
Is that gonna do something?
Much quieter.
Okay. Like, these guys are talking too much. Okay, okay. Hey guys, look, I'm learning. I'm learning how to play Genshin Impact. Anything in here? Anything in here?
Haven't you smoked that little weasel out yet? Find him! I'm gonna turn him into a popsicle! We're working on it!
A
We'll find him for sure.
popsicle. Couldn't come up with a more insulting title than that. Okay.
Like lambs to the slaughter. Enough messing about. Time to wrap this up.
Ah.
Those meddling knights.
Those meddling knights.
Will they ever stop getting in our way?
People who can't stop yapping about justice really
Yapping.
get my goat.
Especially when one of them's launching sneak attacks all day. Why, if he ever falls into my hands, I swear.
Wait, but aren't you guys in the Fatui because you think what you're doing is justice? Isn't that why most people join the military? Well, not this guy. I know for a fact he doesn't care. But, okay. Oh, no, 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 no! Oh, thank God, thank God. I'm scared for a moment.
Useful.
Darn. And maybe... Oh, come on. See, the thing is that my burst isn't even up yet, so how am I supposed to... Yeah, no, that's... Like, how am I supposed to do all three if my burst isn't up? I mean... I guess I could do it like that. Yeah, but then he notices. Or maybe I'm just thinking about it too hard. Or maybe I was just thinking about it too hard. Man, I don't know. Am I supposed to be smart in this game or just like go right in? I can't tell. Whatever, we got past it.
Just ensuring my friends get a good night's rest. All in a day's work, you know?
Yeah.
Of course, in order to gather intel for the expeditionary force, I also needed to maintain my connections at all times and communicate earnestly with my friends.
So what are these connections?
I didn't expect you to have matured so much from one trip.
Oh, why, thank you. They're the main villain's army. They're allowed to be hypocrites and extremely dumb and expendable, and usually with no personality.
Come.
Oh.
Let me sprinkle some more salt on the cut.
It's so stupid. Let's see. Oh, add 1 bottle of salt or 3? I say 2 shots of vodka.
Perhaps another dash of pepper.
Oh, even better, even better. You know, 3 or 5. You know. 2 shots of vodka.
Sprinkling of spices to finish things off.
Why are we mute? Why are we mute? Add it all. Sprinkle it all on. It's the same. All of it.
Now this is how you grill me.
It's so stupid.
Here, would you like some? I mean, you've had nothing for nearly 3 days. Or would you like to try something else?
Wait. Okay. Is this worse than what I thought? It's spices.
Oh. May I take this to mean that we have an agreement?
Yeah.
You'll cooperate? Lovely! That makes us friends from now on.
Yeah!
You know how it is between friends. No betrayals. You understand? So you two? I didn't lie.
This is great. I love this. You, didn't somehow, and that's why He is in such a high position in the military. Not only does he get results, but he's not lying either. By all intents and purposes, he is a good knight. Y'all. So this is his connections are his torture victims, okay.
And that's the story, old man. Now pass on that benevolent knight title thing and get some well-deserved rest, alright?
And it's like, okay, I told you what you wanted, okay?
Hey now, we aren't finished talking yet, are we? Word is that you faced a truly formidable foe while in Nodgrad.
Well, I didn't, but Varka did.
Someone called the Restraints of Solnari.
Never heard of him.
Whoa, really?
Whoa.
Why haven't we heard you and Varka talk about that?
No, who what now?
There's nothing to tell.
Okay. Maybe there was lore in this quest after all. He's effective at his job, which is all you need a knight considering historically speaking, they're usually expendable unwanted sons. Not really. Knighthood not necessarily, because pretty much all knights were nobles, and there was kind of like a well, I was going to say hierarchy, but like people back then, well, people now still, but especially back then, kind of just took the jobs of their families, and knighthood was very prestigious because it depended a lot on servitude, which was it was a really important value back then.
I was with the Grand Master when we ambushed Rerir, but not only was I useless, I even ended up acting as a punching bag.
Okay.
That left me laid up in camp for several days. By the time I could finally get out of bed, I heard the news that you had all joined forces to banish him.
What's up, my guy?
Oh,
what is going on with you?
Paimon didn't see you when we were duking it out with Rerir. It's not like you to miss a fight.
Paimon.
Oh, sorry.
No need to apologize. You're right. I wasn't strong enough. I was slow, weak, powerless.
What?
Mortal.
Hello? What? Are you okay?
Lohen!
Oh.
Hey, you! Oh. Take him and fall back!
Oh shoot, like for real actually? He wasn't lying? He was a sinner who once set his face against the world. He wields abyssal powers far beyond our imagination.
Yeah! In the end, we had to use his power against him just to banish him. So, don't worry about it too much.
But he was once a mere mortal too, wasn't he?
Well, I haven't seen this Restraints of Solnari with my own eyes, but I believe that strength alone does not a knight make. Anyway, I've got some important work to attend to. You and your friends can come along if you like, Lohen.
Important work? Aren't you already semi-retired?
Semi. I still work half the time.
Ha! Just follow me and you'll see. Consider this required reading for any benevolent knight.
The benevolent knight is here! Grandpa Adorno!
Aww.
Hey now! No rushing, and no snatching. Easy now. Line up properly.
Oh, it's all right. It's all right. They're just kids. A little excitement is a good thing. Here you go, today's candy.
Thanks, Grandpa. Ooh,
See you,
this is
Max.
great!
Is this the important work you spoke of?
Yes, Lohen, yes, because at the end of the day, you are a public figure. Not only are you a public figure, but you're essentially the Renaissance version of a celebrity. You need to know how to use that shit correctly. Half of a knight's work is the servitude to the people. Actually, that's not even half. That's like most of it. The fighting is just a happenstance.
Oh, we're just getting started. Recruit? Try to keep up.
PR is important, boy. Exactly.
Understood, Captain.
Hey, being a knight is being a servant. You should have known this the second you joined, my guy. Being in the military means doing stuff you don't want to do the majority of the time. You alright?
I should be the one asking you. How are you so skilled at this?
Because I'm not complaining all the time. You get used to it. Such is the life of an adventurer.
I can barely imagine our honorary knight doing things like this all day long.
Hey, dude, I jump on mushrooms and capture slimes for a living.
We don't spend every waking hour fighting bad guys who want to destroy the world, you know. Also, the world would be a way scarier place if that happened every day.
You seem disappointed, but this is our actual daily routine. Have you never held a broom before, Lohen?
Daily routine, huh? I've been back in Mondstadt for a while now, but that thing hasn't been easy. Not long ago, camping in the wild and facing constant danger was our daily routine.
But you were still on the expedition then, right? Now you can finally relax.
He doesn't know how to relax. He doesn't know how to relax. Not because he's never relaxed, but he never allowed himself to relax. See, I'm psychoanalyzing this guy already.
Oh, you think so? Personally, I find it hard to feel at ease with any sort of daily routine. It was the Animo Archon who scattered the snowstorms that once swept Mondstadt. The Knights of Favonius who won the peace we now enjoy through conquest. A single, unexpected incident could bring it all crashing down. So, rather than waiting for someone to turn my daily routine on its head, I find it more reassuring to follow an extraordinary routine.
Again, this really depends like how deep we're getting into his backstory here. But that tells a lot. That says a lot.
We knights are needed precisely because the world is so fragile.
Oh, are you done handing out the candy already?
Indeed. Looks like you're all wrapped up here as well. Thanks for exercising such patience.
Oh, he has a field mentality. He's gotten used to the constant danger of war now. The comforts of civilian life are way too boring for him. Again, this is just me theorizing, speculating, overanalyzing, let's put it. But definitely, he can't relate, I think. He can no longer relate to a civilian life, which is, unfortunately, pretty realistic. This whole idea of him struggling to acclimate to normal life. This concept it's pretty realistic, actually, from people who fight in wars.
This next task should give you a chance to stretch your legs. We're going to patrol the surrounding area for monsters.
Heck yeah!
Monsters? What, are the knights short-handed? You haven't held a sword in years!
At least he cares. That's sweet.
Hey now, my retirement isn't official yet. It's just a patrol. I'm still more than capable of handling myself. Things did get a bit tough a while back, but look at me now, eh? Might as well get going while I still got pep in my step.
Never one to sit still, were you? Fine. Where are we headed?
Like a certain someone? You know? Critiquing your probably father figure for having very similar traits to your own.
We've had strange monsters show up around the outskirts. No one's gotten hurt yet, but you can never be too careful. Usually I just patrol the area for any approaching monsters, but this time I've got you for backup.
Yeah, forget about just patrolling. We can take them all on, no problem, right?
Piece of cake.
Sure, let's go.
Huh? That's weird. Paimon thought he'd be more excited.
Were you expecting a let me try my blade with you or something? Or perhaps another test subject?
Well, why not? Paimon doesn't get him at all.
Is it because the monsters are too boring? Like, they're basically, like, whoops, like, low-level enemies? Ah, of course it has to be a place where there's no teleporter. It's fine, it's fine. I'm just gonna do that. We'll get there, we'll get there. You know what's so funny about Genshin's writing? Is that this entire scene with, this old knight guy says more about Lowen's character than some character's entire story quest. Like, Genshin is like the hit or miss of their writing. Like, it really shows in the times where they are really, really good at it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if that makes any sense, but like, cause like, Genshin's writing is really funky, and I've come to like, I've come to, accept the fact that it's like that, right? And so the times where they are just absolutely popping off, I'm just like, where are these writers? Put them in the Archon quests. Make them write the whole game. Okay, not really. Don't overwork them.
Nothing unusual here.
Anywho, but
Are there really monsters nearby?
the quest basically just started, so let's continue.
If you're looking for the ones that have been behaving strangely,
Hello?
I fear you're here too late.
My god, I literally have not heard him in so long. I like forgot that's how I literally forgot how Diluc sounded like, I'm gonna be so honest. Amagos says, hello, hi, welcome to the stream. Yeah.
It seems someone beat the Knights of Favonius to the punch, and took care of them already.
Hi, Kinger from the Amazing Digital Circus.
Diluc? What are you doing here?
Long time no see, Mr. Adorno. You too, traveler. Paimon? Lohen?
That did not sound friendly.
Were the monsters here wiped out by a certain Dark Knight hero by any chance?
No.
No. You sure?
I'm not personally familiar with this Dark Knight hero you speak of.
Oh, okay, yeah,
But
okay,
based on the
got it.
rumors I've heard, the traces left on this battlefield don't match his style.
Oh, okay, I see.
Now this looks more like someone obtained advance intel on the monsters and came to clean up. Not even a single scrap remains.
Oh? So it would appear you're here to investigate, Master Diluc. That's odd. Why would the boss of the Dawn Winery be interested in monsters?
Dawn Winery's caravans pass through Dornman Port. The rumors left me ill at ease, so I decided to see for myself.
So did Lohen do all this just to mess with him? Just for him to appear in Dorman Port and just for him to try to expose him? Is that it?
As for the Knights of Favonius, are they still understaffed even with the expedition's return?
Ha. Strict as ever, I see. I took this patrol up myself. Gotta keep moving while I still can. I've been living this life for decades. Can't just sit idle, you know?
Thank you for your hard work, venerable benevolent knight.
Wait, what? Not even Varka gets that much respect from Diluc.
I mean, Diluc did used to be a knight. It would make sense, and he was young too. Like they literally compared Diluc and Lohen. That like Lohen's is a very young knight, and Diluc was also a very young knight, and so it wouldn't surprise me if he also had some sort of connection with this guy.
I'd say that's Varka's problem.
And that's completely fair.
Eric only got away with causing that uproar by taking advantage of the Grandmaster's absence.
Who?
If he and the Alder Knight had been here, they never would have allowed Krepus's heroism in driving off the dragon to go unrecognized.
Oh my god, are we okay, what is this now? This is the second time the webcomic has been brought up. Crazy that it took 6 years for them to acknowledge a webcomic that existed 2 years before the game came out, but, you know, whatever. I welcome this, though. I welcome this. Wild place to put it, honestly. I mean, it kind of makes sense since, you know, Mondstadt getting close to endgame. I guess they would have to acknowledge this part. I mean, they did already do a parallel with Lohen and Diluc, so I guess that does make sense. Or like, okay, maybe not make sense, but I guess it makes sense why this would be where they would put it. Oh, wait, hold up. Let's see, Eric only got away with causing that uproar by taking advantage of the Grandmaster's absence. If he and the Alder Knight had been here, they would have never allowed Krepus's heroism in driving off the dragon to go unrecognized. Okay, because if you haven't read the webcomic, if you haven't read the webcomic, essentially what happens is that there is a dragon that has been terrorizing Mondstadt, not Dvalin, another one, that's been terrorizing Mondstadt literally since the Vanessa days, which is like 1,000 years before the events of the game. And when Diluc was still part of the Knights, this dragon was still terrorizing Mondstadt. And it was on Diluc's 18th birthday. I love that I remember that. On Diluc's 18th birthday, him and his dad, you know, they end their shift at the bar, they're going back home, and they are attacked by the dragon. He has a name, it's Ursa the Drake. They are attacked by Ursa the Drake. And then Krepus, which is Diluc's dad, like grabs a delusion and kills the dragon. Or no, he doesn't kill it. He drives it away. He drives the dragon away. However, because he used the delusion, it ends up kind of like backfiring like on himself, which ended with him dying, which obviously is the main event that like changed Diluc, like his whole character, because he used to be this like nice friendly guy, you know, he got his vision when he was pretty young, he was a very respectable knight, he was adorable, he actually smiled, and then of course with the death of his father, it's kind of what turned him into more of like a brooding character. And somebody from the Knights, which I'm guessing it's the guy that Adorno's talking about, and then somebody from the Knights basically tells him, we need to keep this information secret. And that made Diluc angry, because he's like, my father literally died. And literally died. And you guys are not gonna do anything about this. I forgot what exactly were the circumstances of them trying to keep it secret. It might have been the delusion, but I honestly don't remember. Yeah. And that was actually the main reason why Diluc left the Knights, and why he basically ended up being so bitter against the Knights. Because, I think I remember, at least one of the reasons. It was because if information came out that Krepus died while fighting Ursa the Drake, it would make the Knight's reputation look bad. Because I think it was kind of like the Knights just kind of let this dragon attack and let an innocent man die. Again, I forgot the specific circumstances, but I'm pretty sure that was part of it. That, like, the incident would have damaged the Knight's reputation, which is why they wanted it to be covered up, which is why Diluc got mad, because he's like, oh, I'm sorry, I thought this organization was about, like, justice and stuff, about the safety of Mondstadt, but you guys are literally going to cover up, the horrific event that occurred to my father, just because it's bad PR, essentially. Okay, so I guess here we're getting some context, I guess, that... Was Varka the Grandmaster? Well, the Grandmaster wasn't there, and whoever was, like, taken over for him, was like that. Go on.
And we old codgers back in Mondstadt wouldn't have been the only ones left to stand up for your father.
Wait, I actually just remembered something as well. Dottorre killed Ursa the Drake. Yeah, that's mentioned in the webcomic too. Is that the remnant of Dottorre that stayed behind? Since we're bringing this up. Okay, Genshin, go on.
But they weren't there, were they?
Oof.
Let's cut the small talk. Since there are no clues here, I have no reason to stay. Goodbye, traveler. Paimon.
It's like, whoa, okay, we're talking about my dead dad. Bye.
And take care. benevolent knight.
He's like, I am not gonna sit here and talk about this again.
Ursa. Eric. Even when gone, some foes leave wounds that won't easily heal.
Oh, that's Ursa the Drake. Okay. Ursa? This is gonna be information for the people who did not read the webcomic.
Oh, need me to explain? Sure.
Okay.
Ursa was a wicked dragon who could really take a beating, and Eric was an inspector who could have really used one.
Allow me instead. Ursa the Drake was a dragon who first appeared in Mondstadt 1,000 years ago, bringing calamity with its immense might. After the Knights of Favonius were founded, our first Grand Master, Vanessa, sealed it away with the Animal Archon's help.
Okay.
After that, the dragon sank into slumber.
That's new, that's new.
However, just a decade ago, it appeared in Mondstadt once again.
A decade. Guys! Wait! Do we finally have a timeline for the webcomic? No, because that was just him attacking. Almost. It's within a decade. It's within a decade. Which, I mean, okay, isn't that dramatic anyway? You know what? Forget what I said.
With a Grand Master away, its timing could not have been worse. Not only that, it would lie low when the Knights of Favonius mobilized to attack, only to suddenly re-emerge when they were resting.
Such perfect timing!
In the end, it was also perfect timing that the Fatui Harbinger who exterminated it just so happened to be passing through.
And he was passing through to have a meeting with D-Luke to basically tell him, hey, mind selling a couple kids so that I could experiment on? And D-Luke being like, huh, no. You don't mean the Doctor. You know what I'm expecting? I'm expecting people who, like, hadn't read the webcomic, like, get to this part, and they find out, like, oh, wait, what do you know? Like, Dottorre is also putting his grubby little hands in Mondstadt. He really is Genshin's William Afton. And to that I say, you know what, you're right, he is Genshin's William Afton. But this didn't, like, I have a feeling that people are going to see this and kind of be like, oh, this is kind of like an ass pull, like they needed a Harbinger to do something like this, so they obviously picked Dottorre. And then, of course, like, the people who read the webcomic are like, no, this was established from the start. This is not new information, it wasn't an ass pull, like, this was always there. It's again the problem. It's again the problem of, like, material outside the game. Although I don't think this is as bad as Childe's, personally. This one is more so fine because it's not, like, necessary lore, per se. It can just kind of be confusing to people who didn't read it. Unlike Childe's, which is, like, I think that was very important information. That was just, that was, well, I mean, it was mentioned, but, like, not in the best way. A Fatui Harbinger? You don't mean...
That's right.
Your
Doctor. Old friend, the Doctor. Or would it be more accurate to say one of his segments?
How old was the segment?
So, Ursa the Drake waking up. It was all part of some plot by that segment?
Yeah, that checks out, actually. That makes a lot of sense.
Not entirely.
Oh.
Even a Fatui Harbinger would have struggled to stir up such a storm in Mondstadt all
No,
by
that still
themselves.
sounds like some Dottorre stuff. So, there was someone else pulling the strings?
Indeed. There was one other person who, seduced by transcendent power, secretly colluded with the Doctor.
What, Pantalone?
He was the then Inspector of the Knights of Favonius, and the greatest traitor to the Knights in 100 years. Eric.
The former Inspector of the Knights. So, what's his relationship with D-Luke? I mean, yeah, makes sense, I guess.
When D-Luke had just come of age, Ursa attacked a trade caravan from the Dawn Winery.
Ah, we're recapping stuff now.
It should have been nothing more than a common raid, a tactic they commonly use to incite fear. But the swaggering dragon was driven back by a mere merchant, D-Luke's father, Crepus, who paid the ultimate price. News of this defeat did not favor Eric's plan to seize power through terror, so he suppressed the truth, claiming he was doing so to maintain the honor of the knights.
Okay, so I was right with that.
If only I had discovered a moment sooner that he and the doctor were working hand in glove. Perhaps I could have stopped everything that followed.
That's not your burden to shoulder alone. Eric hid his true colors well. Up until the incident with Ursa, even his victims had no idea who was responsible for their suffering.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did that bother you? Do you feel bad for the victims? No, wait. Why do you feel bad for the victims? Wait. Excuse me? Or is the thing troubling you is that Eric, whatever his name is that Eric hid that, like, is like, wait, hold up, no, this is like, hold on a second, something's not right here. Is your issue that the victims didn't know it was him inflicting pain? Is that the issue? Or is the issue just that he has victims in general? I hope it's the first one, but even if it is the first one, I mean, I guess he's just really prideful in what he does. I guess that's what we're doing. They may have gone away with it for a time, but they've all paid the price for their sins now.
We needn't continue to live in the shadows of scum like that, old man.
You've got a point. We've got long lives ahead of us, after all. Let's get on with our next task, eh? This should lift your spirits a bit, I'm sure. We'll be assisting the 10th Company with their research.
There's a teleporter. Oh, whoops. Wrong one. There is a teleporter. Oh, all the way here. Well, I guess we'll continue. Oh, hey, it's Sucrose. Hello, how you doing?
It's as we thought. The magic Miss Alice left behind isn't so easily understood.
Hey, Sucrose! Huh?
Oh!
Is this?
Which bubble?
Ah, Traveler. Are you here to assist with the development tests for the simulation training bubble Type 02?
Is that the magic bubble that can recreate memories?
You've used it too?
I was told not long after my return that I could use this to catch up with the various events, large and small, that transpired during our absence.
Yeah, is this stuff from the Mondstadt event?
But using this level of magic for, well, storytelling seems like a huge waste of resources.
No, that just sounds like Alice. And yet we have another example of a limited time event being canonical and, oh, okay, it's not important. It's a Lohen story quest. But, like, it's still like, hey, it would be nice if players could play it, you know?
You're not alone in thinking that. Our investigation team quickly recognized its broader potential for training simulations.
If we could recreate formidable enemies from Senior Knight's memories and incorporate them into realistic, safe training simulations, that could help raise the whole organization's combat prowess. However, we've been debugging the bubble for a while now, and we still haven't fully grasped its underlying principles. We're also struggling to balance realism with safety.
Safety? Doesn't sound like something Alice would give much thought to.
Well, yeah, but since Sucrose is working on it, she would naturally be someone who'd mention that.
That's so. Sounds interesting. Let me give it a shot.
Oh, some gameplay?
You're not here to take part, are you, Pops?
Oh my god, he said Pops! Oh my god, he said Pops! Okay, so the father-son parallel isn't just me joking. Okay.
Oh, not
That's
to
cute.
worry.
Nice
I know
for
exactly
the
how much
confirmation.
strength these old bones have left in them. I'm just here to provide the memories inside my head.
Oh? Then who was the tester in your original plan?
Miss Sucrose, the test
Who
arrangements
are
are...
you?
Lohen.
Who are you? Theodore?
Theodore?
What are they old? Are they like old friends or something?
Why are you?
Oh, okay, that did not sound nice. Or happy, I mean.
Yeah. I just happened to come along with the Dottorre to test this simulation training bubble. I take it you're the scheduled tester?
Yes, that's right. And these are?
Hey.
Let me introduce you. These two are the honorary knight and her guide, Paimon.
The honorary knight? I didn't expect someone so distinguished.
And this is Theodore, a trainee medic with the 8th Company. Like you, he's one of Lohen's friends.
Well, since we know Lohen's other friends, or more accurately, what he does to his other friends, I'm sensing something not good between these two.
Lohen? Friends?
I love that even Paimon's like, Lohen has friends?
Oh, no need to sound so surprised. I have plenty of friends. Don't I, Paimon?
Yo, this is kind of sad.
Yeah. Paimon wonders how much this guy's friendship fee was.
Compensation for torture?
Theodore, isn't rescue and medical care more your thing? How did you end up getting roped into testing?
I actually helped to construct this simulation, so I understand a few of his basic principles.
Actually.
Besides, I trained to become a knight too. And even if something happens, I should be able to patch myself up.
But you needn't force yourself to do this if Vice Captain Lohen's willing to take over. We might get more practical test data from frontline knights too. So...
Well, actually, Sucrose, I am a ranged knight. A ranged knight? A ranged knight? Why do you fight with a dagger and a crossbow? I mean, I guess a crossbow is ranged, but you're always in the front lines. Well, okay, my official position is a ranged knight. I'm just letting you know.
Yeah, I suppose Lohen's the better pick.
Chin up, Theodore. If anything happens to Lohen, we'll be counting on you to treat him.
All right.
I doubt there's a memory out there that can hurt me, but let's get started, old man.
All clear. Test commencing.
Come on! Show me what passes for an elite foe in your mind.
Don't get cocky, kid.
Wait,
You're
let
not
me
the
listen
only
to
one
this
who's been
guy.
out on
Come on,
expedition
game.
with the Grand Master.
Poke them, and they fall apart.
It just does not bring him any
More
excitement.
fearsome. This lot's putting me to sleep. Yeah. They call this a secret source automaton? Fancy name for a jumped up toy.
I mean, it is an automaton made with source code that we don't understand yet. It is a secret source automaton. It's pretty literal in what it's called.
No fluctuation in pain parameters. Should we switch to a more normal test subject?
Pain parameters.
No need. Let's continue the test.
Something's wrong. Something's off.
Are you sure?
Not with the game. I just mean
don't
like
think my
with
memories
him.
will yield anything
Personal.
worth fighting against at this point.
Don't we have a knight right here who's faced more terrifying foes? Come on. Show me the right here of Solnari. As you remember him.
Is that what he's doing? Yeah, okay, that's what he's doing. I see. Are you sure?
I'm not so disheartened that I'd fear his memory. I just want to see...
Is it the first time he met death in the face?
If I'm still as powerless as he claimed.
It always comes down to ego. Hey, oh.
Moonlight.
Test commence.
Ow.
It's all futile.
Ow.
Did he really get that much stronger?
I mean, yeah, he's kind of sort of like a being of the abyss.
Futile. It's your turn to feel afraid.
So I see that Rerir traumatized him. Oh, whoa. 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 That was some actual emotion in there. Okay. Pop off. Pop off, Nick.
Mortal! For yourself!
Wow, yeah, no. Straight up screaming. You know how rare it is for Genshin characters to scream? A playable?
The moonlight betrays you. Move. The moonlight.
Oh.
betrays
Oh, hello?
Memory. Are we losing control? Traveler, help me stabilize it.
Is he tunnel visioning? Is this a representation of tunnel vision? That would be so cool, actually. Wait, hold on. Please let that in. Please that. Please. That'd be pretty neat if that's what it is.
I won't.
Hey! Oh! Oh! Okay. 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 That's what's happening. Okay, Adrian Mosca says hello. Hi, welcome to the stream. This game is Genshin Impact. We're playing the story quest for the character Lohen. Wow, this good. Oh no.
Wake up! Lohen!
Nomad says, yo Pep, hey, welcome to the stream. We're in a pretty sad, moment. Oh my god, did he hit him?
Mr. Adorno, are you...
I'm fine. Just threw my back out. Gotta take a break, that's all. But Lohen...
No, he was not okay. Oh man. Again, it's the thing of like, I don't know how far they're willing to go with like his psychology. Cause I already have like several ideas in my mind, but like, it might just be reading in too much. Don't die, old man. Yo, that was a real cough there.
Wound up hurting yourself from trying to hold back that final blow, didn't you?
Oh.
Theodore, go get him checked over. Last thing we want is to miss a serious injury.
All right. Lohen, come with me.
I'm fine, guys. Nothing to worry about. Are you okay?
Mr. Adorno, are you all right?
It's no big deal, just got old. Things stick with you once you're over the hill, waiting to be set off by the slightest exertion. Guess I'll have to ask Theodore for another prescription.
Is there something up with Lohen?
Could there be a problem with the magic? But if there were issues with the reproduced memories, the honorary knight should have noticed.
No, that was clearly... That was trauma right there. That's what it was. I tried to control the projection too. I don't think the magic is the problem.
Are you saying the problem lies with Lohen himself?
Dude, totally. That must have been like tunnel vision. And yeah. Flashbacks.
Did the battle with the Rehyr of Solnari set him off again?
Again. I mean, set him off, obviously, because, like, he had a flashback, essentially. Again.
Lohen's pursuit of power began long ago.
Oh, backstory. Okay, I'm seated.
The traitor, Eric, collaborated with the Doctor on forbidden experiments in his quest for greater power. Lohen nearly became one of their test subjects.
Okay.
Experiments by the Doctor?
Is that why he looks like him? Could he be just like Kale?
Fortunately, the Knights tracked Eric's cronies down, uncovering their plots before they could act. They cut their experiments short and tried to transport their victims away. But we intercepted them in transit and rescued everyone. It's all right. It's over now.
Oh my god! Oh wait. Okay, so he was so this guy was his actual father figure. I see there's the other guy.
I heard about that. That was the incident that saw you gain the title of Benevolent Knight, right? I'd never have guessed that Vice Captain Lohen was involved.
I never deserved that title. We saved the kidnapped children, yes, but I failed to root Eric out.
Yo, that was benevolent. What are you talking about?
I couldn't find their experiment site, nor could I help Lohen fully shake off the trauma of that incident. He's always believed he needs power to stay free from others' control. I'd hoped the expedition might change his perspective.
Oh my god!
But...
Wait! Guys, I just realized something! So, like... Again, it depends on how deep they want to go. That scene where he's, like, torturing a person, you know, with the whole, like, oh, let's pour some, like, 3 bottles of salt on your wounds. Oh, you haven't eaten in 3 days. Here, eat this steak. You're gonna eat this steak, right? Or else I'll, like, cut your face off, essentially. What if that was what they did to him? It's a cycle. It's a cycle of abuse. It's a cycle of abuse. They torture him. And so as a defensive reaction, he tortures other people back. Because he thinks that's the only way that won't happen to him again. And the reason he loves it is it's kind of like a vengeance thing in his mind. But it also could be like he doesn't know any other way. He doesn't know any other form of control or dominance. He knows it's bad because he was rescued from it. And that's probably why he's with the Knights, because he knows it's bad. But it's also the only way he knows how to live. This is sad! What? No! Oh my god! Wait, this is really sad! This is actually sad! That's messed up. No, okay. Because I think that's what they're going for. I keep saying I don't know how far they're gonna get to this, but this has some really strong implications. The battle against Rerir may have deepened his... Man, I can't read. The battle against Rerir may have deepened his obsession instead.
So that's what happened.
It's tough having to act the part of a friend with someone like him, huh?
Don't... Oh my god.
Yeah. Wait.
You saw right through us, didn't you? No duh, because like he basically raised him.
I may be getting old, but my eyes haven't failed me yet. Ignoring his methods, the fact that he's found companions willing to play along with his little charade shows he's made at least some progress.
Oh, this is sad.
Even if you're just acting, maybe learning from you will finally help him figure it out.
Sucrose, what's wrong?
There's something I'm concerned about. Honorary Knight, would you mind taking a look at this?
Are you snooping through his memories?
Mr. Adorno said that Lowen's obsession may have caused the projection to spiral out of control. However, the simulation training bubble type O2's parameters were all normal. If anything, it was the power Vice Captain Lohen released at that moment that appeared unusual.
I'm telling you, it's like a tunnel vision thing.
So, you haven't seen anything like this before?
No. It's not the elemental energy we usually encounter.
Oh.
And it isn't the Void Realm energy that Mr. Albedo talks about either. Do you have any ideas what it might be, Honorary Knight?
Light Realm? I thought I sensed some familiar power back there, but I can't be certain.
So, you think there's something up with Lohen? He's not messing about with something dangerous, is he?
No, he totally is.
That's not what I meant. I'm just reporting my findings. We shouldn't accuse our companions of anything untoward. Not without evidence.
You have a point. We've just run into this sort of thing way too many times. Can't be too careful.
Oh, meanwhile...
Why did you come here today? We clearly agreed.
Farka's orders, not my decision.
Even so, that was way too careless of you. Using so much power. What if we're exposed?
Oh. Hello?
Then we'll just have to accelerate our experiments before that happens.
Excuse me? Okay. What are they doing? I mean, no duh, they're getting involved with some secret, unknown power thingy.
Lohen, he just up and left yesterday without saying a word. Let's check in with Adorno and see if he's there.
Guys, I'm scared. Not scared about what he'll do. No. That's like whatever. I'm more so scared of like, where's this going? Cause like, dang, okay, that was one of the heaviest. Okay, not one of them. I mean, yeah, actually, no, that was pretty heavy. What am I talking about? That was a heavy scene.
Hey, Grandpa Adorno!
Oh, little Paimon, and the honorary knight.
You good?
Right as rain. I wasn't really injured yesterday. Theodore had a look at me, and frankly, I'm feeling better than ever. I've his treatment to thank for my continued vigor. Without his help, they'd probably have buried me years ago.
Oh, ha 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 ha.
Theodore?
Old man joke.
You mean the apprentice medic from the 8th Company? He didn't look all that skilled to Paimon.
Paimon!
He once aspired to be a knight fighting on the front lines, but perhaps the physician's path suits him better. Anyway, enough about that for now. Did you guys come here looking for Lohen?
Yeah! He disappeared after trying the simulation training bubble yesterday. We can't find him anywhere.
Did he come back here?
Yeah, he left a note this morning. Said he wanted to apologize for what happened yesterday.
But he can't say it in person.
He confessed that yesterday was all just an act, and that he couldn't stand this bone-dry daily routine. So, to make up for it...
I'll wipe out every last one of those annoying monsters.
Because that's the only thing he knows. That's the only thing he understands. Like, how do you help people? By wiping out the opposition. Like, he doesn't know how to live without either being in danger or being the danger.
That's how he apologizes? Huh. Totally his style.
Should we go check on him?
Ordinary monsters pose no threat to him.
That's not what I meant.
What worries me is that something like what happened yesterday might happen again. If you could keep an eye on him, that would certainly put me at ease.
I'll keep an eye out. Okay. Oh, gonna say something?
It pains me to say it, but my sword-swinging days are over. If I went with you, I'd only get in the way. Guess I'll be handling today's routine work all by my lonesome.
Alright, where to? Over here. Wait, how am I gonna get there? They're like a... No, it's up. Hold up, guys. I'm trying to get to the location. Hey, yo, is that an ugly butterfly? Wait, no, it's the little ring thingies. Where? You know, we can ignore that for now. Ah, found a path. Oh wow, those are a lot of pigs. A lot of swine. Muchos cochinos. Please don't hit me. Okay.
So many monsters.
Oh.
Huh?
Oh!
Wait, isn't that... D-Luke?
Huh. How you doing? A short while earlier.
Guess you're the last one. You'd better put up a good fight.
Experimental monster.
Who's there?
It ran away.
I never thought a winery owner would care so much about hunting monsters. Or could it be you're after something else?
And what about you? Are monsters all you aim to eradicate? Given how the previous scene was so clean that nothing was left behind.
Oh? First I've heard of it.
In that case, why don't we examine the monsters here? Perhaps we'll discover what it is about them that's attracting so much attention.
Forget it. I'll go after the one that got away. Investigations and the like aren't really my style.
So he's making stronger monsters to keep himself busy.
See you around, D-Luke.
That's the gist of everything that happened before you arrived.
What's he trying to pull? Seriously. Forget punching bag night. It should be the needs a punch night.
So what's the deal with the monsters?
Yeah, Adorno talked about them yesterday. Sounded like they're kind of weird, but they haven't hurt anyone yet?
Which is partly down to someone secretly eliminating them. And partly down to them preferring to attack their own kind whenever hunger strikes.
They attack their own kind?
Yes. Eyewitness reports are scarce, so we can't be certain. But the monster remains here do show signs that they've been fighting each other.
So they're like
Forming
rats.
packs, yet killing each other.
So they're not
It's
cats,
not the
rats.
behavior of naturally occurring monsters.
You're right, it's the behavior of rodents.
Huh? But
Oh,
if these
hold on
monsters
for a quick
will
second.
attack each other, can't we just wait for them to wipe themselves out? Why be so vigilant?
So sorry, I was just informed of matters about food. Anywho, let's continue. But if these monsters will attack each other, we can't just wait for them to wipe themselves out. Why be so vigilant?
Because such beasts bearing
Oh,
Ursa's
hey.
flesh have
Oh.
appeared before. And not just once, either.
Of course, it's that darn Ursa the Drake.
Well, this is a coincidence. Honorary Knight, Paimon, and you too, D-Luke.
Hey.
So, the Knights of Favonius are not entirely ignorant of this anomaly.
I mean, you know, I'm kind of like, you know, the man, so, you know.
Yes. The tragedy Eric wrought cannot and will not be allowed to happen again.
He's like, D-Luke, I've told you so many times, that was on me.
Did you just say Ursa's flesh? Is this somehow related to that Eric guy?
In his pursuit of transcendent power, he once conspired with one of Dottorre's segments to extract a serum containing the power of Ursa the Drake from the dragon's flesh.
Wait, is that the... No. Okay, it's probably not what I was thinking. He may be a beefcake, but I don't like him. Who, Varka?
When the reckoning with the Knights came, he and his cohorts all injected themselves with that serum, causing us quite a bit of trouble.
Hold on, let me see that again. In the pursuit of transcendent power, he conspired serum. Okay.
Their strength and bloodthirst increased in equal measure, and consumed by madness, they even attacked each other.
So was Lohen injected with this? Varka, something about him rubs me wrong.
Ironically, Eric ultimately failed to control that power. Not only did he turn his sword against his followers, but he went to his own demise in the process.
Ursa the Drake? What exactly is it? How could it have such terrifying power?
Is it light realm energy? Like, I heard it's existed for over 1,000 years, and it even fought with the first Grand Master.
That's right.
Then why did they only seal it away? Was even the founding Grand Master unable to kill it?
No. It was spared because Ursa the Drake was once an angel.
What? Okay, wait, no, this is actually shocking. No, like, actually. For real. Hold up. Excuse me? No, because obviously I thought he was just a dragon. You know, just a normal dragon. Like Dvalin, Ajdaha, the whole bunch of dragons in Natlan. He's an angel. Whoa, was his wish to be a dragon? Was that the... This is actually surprising. Okay. No, like, actually, like... Because, you know, like, the obvious narrative... Like, not narrative, but, like, the obvious thing you think of is that he's just a dragon. Wait, Varka. Okay, so what you're telling me that because he was an angel, that's why Venti spared him? So you're telling me if he was an actual dragon, Venti would have just gone? Okay.
What?
I'm sorry. Say that again?
I've heard that long ago, the angelic race was faced with a difficult choice.
Yeah.
And Ursa chose to preserve its power.
Okay, that makes sense. You know, some gave up their forms, some gave up their minds, Nicole gave up her voice. So I'm assuming Ursa gave up her mind, or his, I don't know, gave up their mind.
Having lost its mind
Yeah,
and retaining only power.
Yeah, okay, it gave up its
This angel
mind.
remained drawn to human settlements, not realizing that its proximity alone would destroy many.
Is that why Vanessa decided to seal it away back then?
Yes, but it was awakened by the Doctor's inducement.
Of course.
Which was an oversight on the Knight's part. I won't deny that.
Rather than assigning blame for the past, we would be better served by rooting out the present threat.
Says the guy who keeps talking about the past.
But Ursa's flesh
not
and
talking
blood,
about, but feeling it.
why would it reappear within these monsters?
That makes so much sense. No, okay, cause when they mention like, oh, it's like Ursa's flesh, and it's like it was being injected and blah blah blah, right? Like, I was thinking, that's very strange. That sounds more so like a god remains, or like more of a divine being remain thing, not necessarily a dragon's remains, because up to this point in the story, we've not heard of dragon remains having this type of effect. It just kind of seems like when a dragon dies, they just kind of die. But of course with, well, not gods, because angels aren't gods, but with like divine beings, you know, their like essence remains. And so I was wondering like, oh, that's kind of weird that like Ursa has this, because we haven't heard of like dragons having this. But yeah, no, that makes sense. Yeah, as an angel, that makes sense. Keep going.
Eric was, admittedly, once a knight in whom we placed much of our hopes. As such, he knows our methods well. Before he met his end, he destroyed all records regarding his experiment site.
Of course he did.
To this day, we have yet to find any information to locate it.
But Lohen
I
knows.
suspect we have the segment to thank for that too.
But Lohen knows.
But Dottorre's backup plans were dismantled by the Traveler in Sumeru, a fact you're no doubt aware of. We believe this means that the covert measures he took in Mondstadt have also ceased to work.
But the trauma remains.
Those monsters, they all escaped from the experiment site?
I'm afraid it goes deeper than that. Someone has likely restarted the experiments.
Oh. Past experiments. Ursa's flesh and blood. Angelic power. Does this mean that the power I sensed in Lohen yesterday is...
You noticed it too, then? During the commotion yesterday?
Yes. At the time, just gonna leave it as I.
So it's possible that Lohen has been dabbling in forbidden experiments to gain extraordinary power.
He isn't bad enough to do something like that, is he?
See, like... in his mind, it's not a bad thing, probably.
Wealth, power, authority. Too many things can turn a good person into a villain.
Especially a person that, like, doesn't, like, is good deep down, but doesn't know how to be.
Ursa, Eric, neither of them were the bad guys you might imagine before they made their fateful choices.
Yeah.
But no matter Lowen's intentions, it is my duty to pull him back from the edge before he goes too far.
So, what do we do now? Keep investigating in secret?
No need for that. That's why I'm here at Dornman Port. I'm going to find him and ask him directly.
This whole story is just sad.
Oh, slippery little rat. Pretty good at running away, aren't you? Now, where will you go from here?
Hey, Lohen! Now's not the time to be cleaning up test subjects. The Knights are making their move. Lots of unfamiliar Knights showed up in Dornman Port today. Did yesterday's test expose us? Or did they capture an experiment subject? Could they have discovered?
It was only a matter of
Discovered
time. I'd say we were lucky to have lasted this long. Steadfast allies make redoubtable opponents, as they say.
What do we do now then? Find a place to lie low?
That would make reaching our objective even harder. That you were able to come here freely means the Knights haven't verified their suspicions just yet. We have to go all in while we still have the chance. Do it now. Use me as a test subject.
Oh, okay.
Now? But those problems we were having before, we still haven't.
Why are you hesitating? I told you, we're not the same, you and I. I'm doing this for myself.
Okay.
Extraordinary power comes with extraordinary risks. I figured that out a long time ago.
Okay.
But...
do it! Now! Or have you forgotten your goal?
What are they doing? What is their deal?
No, it's not working. Was the dosage too low? Or was the concentration too weak? Or maybe the perfect result was never attainable. Lohen, we've got to hide. We can gather more monsters for experiments later.
No. Hide? How much time do you think the Knights will give us, huh? We've always been gambling with a small window of opportunity.
Sorry if I'm quiet. I'm basically just watching this.
No, we'd only confirm their suspicions if we ran. That would make us targets no matter where we resurface. How would we get close to our target then?
Then, what should we do now?
We're going to break the target out tonight. Then, he can follow us down to hell.
You mean the Temple of Space?
As expected, the Knights of
Or like that one
Favonius are
section?
acting swiftly.
That one section where you kind of have to achieve nirvana to escape, and and the game literally was like, yeah, that's hell.
There's a crowd gathering up ahead.
Oh.
Something about this feels wrong.
Guys, this doesn't look good. Guys.
Dorno.
A few hours ago.
Ha! I finally found you.
Cat.
Keep a close eye on it now. Don't let it stray too far from you again, all right?
Thank you. Thank you, Grandpa Adorno.
And don't run off into the countryside alone looking for it again. I know you're worried about it, but Hannelor's worried about you, too. We'll keep this our secret this time, but don't let it happen again.
Okay, I understand. A monster!
A monster? How did it get here? Something about this one doesn't look right. Don't be afraid. I'm here with you. Now stand up and get out of here.
But...
Run back home. Don't you worry. Gramps here is a knight.
Well, but like, you're still old.
The knights who arrived later defeated the monster. Its power far exceeded what is normal. Adorno fought it tooth and nail to buy time until they arrived.
Adorno! Adorno!
Guys? Okay.
It's fine. You know my condition. I wouldn't have made it this far without your help. Fighting one last time to save others sure makes me feel more like a knight than lying in bed ever did. I'm sorry to do this to you now. I know you worked hard on those treatments. Lohen, the title of Benevolent Knight.
Now it goes
and
to
the
you.
5th Company's captaincy. If you don't want them, just let them go. Be true to yourself. That's all that matters.
Lohen, come with me for a moment.
Oh.
The investigative team's analysis shows that the monster that attacked Adorno bears Ursa's mark. Do you still intend to remain silent now that things have got this far? This isn't an interrogation. You can remain silent if you wish, but I hope you'll choose to come clean.
I'll talk. I'll confess everything and accept whatever punishment awaits, but please give me one more night. Tomorrow I'll go to the Knights of Favonius and explain everything. I swear it on my honor as a knight.
That's the first time I've heard you swear such an oath in all this time we've worked together.
I know it doesn't carry much weight.
Then let's use the Benevolent Knight's name to balance the scales. Please, keep your promise this time, Lohen.
Aww.
I'm sorry, Theodore. I'd intended to make Lohen captain and leave my title to you. I know how much you've yearned for that title since you were little.
It's not your fault, Mr. Adorno. I don't possess the talent that helped Lohen pass the knight's exam so easily. Years of work. And I'm still stuck as a training medic. How could I ever inherit your title?
Medics, knights, we're all protecting people, aren't we?
Yep.
The way I see it, you earned that title every day.
No. In truth, I've done so much wrong.
I'm gonna confess.
And what I'm about to do is worse still.
Oh. Please don't tell me he's...
So you agreed to his request? Just like that?
Oh, Hazel Hernandez just subscribed. Sorry, I have like a little bit of a delay when I see it, but thank you. Thank you so much for the subscribe. Wow. Hope you're enjoying the stream.
What else should I have done? Ask him to submit a report for my approval? Please, spare us both. I know how much Adorno means to him, so I trust the weight of his vow.
There once was a man who made many promises to my father in the name of chivalry. Yet in the end, he betrayed their friendship. Warped obsessions and the passage of time can turn friends into foes as easily as the wind changes its course.
Quoting Crepus, are we?
Oh.
That really takes me back.
Did you guys all know each other back in the day?
I mean, yeah, I'm the captain of the Knights. D-Luke used to be a knight.
Once, there were 3 spirited young men who imagined their futures together. One was a rich young master. He dreamed of becoming a knight, but ended up inheriting the family winery.
Yeah.
Next came the hot-headed rule breaker, who ended up leading the Knights of Favonius. And the last one, obtained neither the wealth he desired, nor the power he yearned for. Obsession was all that was left, piling up day after day into a towering spire.
Longing turned into obsession. Yearning turned into jealousy.
Is that how Eric let the doctor worm his way in?
Eric made his own choices, no matter what was said to him. I understand his reasoning, but that doesn't mean I pity him. And it certainly doesn't mean I'll make the same mistakes again. I'm keeping a close eye on my subordinates this time.
Bad news!
Hey, haven't finished talking yet.
That voice! Did it come from where Adorno was just now?
We can talk about trust later. Let's hurry up and let's hurry over and take a look. Guys, I don't know if he's gonna make it.
Leedsburg, what's going on here?
Adorno's gone.
Oh.
Lohen and Theodore too?
Are they gonna try to resurrect? Okay. Well, like, he's not dead. Probably. Are they gonna try to, like,
I was on patrol
heal
and I saw
him?
the door was wide open. I looked inside and everything was like this. Captain Adorno couldn't have gotten out of bed in his condition. Could someone have taken him away?
Grandmaster, it's an emergency. Vice Captain Lohen barreled straight through our patrols and headed for the outskirts.
Hey, yo, British man.
That kid. Seriously.
Did he leave any sort of message?
Yeah, heal in quotation marks, yeah.
Message? He looked like he was in a hurry. All he said was out of the way before rushing off.
Did you go after him?
Well, of course. But you know how fast he is.
No, you didn't.
I'm afraid
No, you didn't.
Track him as far as you can. Leave the rest to us. D-Luke, honorary knight, I'm counting on you to help me with this one.
Yeah, no, he saw the guy leave and just went, oh, okay. I see. Right, where are we going? Over here. Honor has a night full of malarkey. Oh, yeah, they established pretty much in the very beginning of the quest that Lohen lies. Pretty much everything he ever says is a lie. Either, oh, okay, it's the thing, everything he ever says is, okay, not a lie, because they established, like, he can lie without really lying. Lohen is very good at, like, how do I put this? Twisting situations in his favor, I guess.
Is this as far as we were able to track him?
Half the truth is often a great lie. Yeah, pretty much. Because, like, nothing he says is a lie. I think they make this pretty clear. Nothing he says is a lie per se, but, like, it's used as a lie. I don't know. I'm trying to find the right phrase for it.
Well, he's not known as the 5th Company's sharpest arrow for nothing. Gone in a flash.
If you want to praise him, save it for later. Don't we have any more clues?
The dew on this grass is cold. Probably the effects of elemental energy.
Traces of elemental energy? I should be able to track him down.
Oh, you really are something, eh, honorary knight?
Having used this ability since I honestly don't remember.
Still, being spotted by witnesses and leaving traces, that's not the Lohen I know.
Do you think he wants to be followed?
Whether he's in a rush to complete something, or stop something from happening, our task remains the same.
I mean, at the same time, like, his dad's basically dying.
Yep, let's get going. We've got to get to the bottom of this.
How far is it? I'll just, use this.
Oh, the rain's getting heavy. Who knows what the floods will wash away?
Right in there. In here. Oh, time to enter a domain.
These metal scraps and vessels. It's like leading the expedition through Snezhnaya again.
The vegetation here is a little strange as well. Could Ursa's power be behind this?
Your earlier conjecture appears correct. This place indeed looks like an experiment site, left behind by one of the Doctor's segments. No wonder the Knights of Favonius have failed to discover the entrance for so many years. It was most likely his handiwork.
And once the concealment faded, someone discovered this place before us, restarting the experiments on Ursa's flesh and blood.
You don't think it was...
I mean, he'd be the only one that, like, no.
What a pain.
Oh, hello?
How many more test subjects do we need to catch?
Huh? Is this a flashback, or...? Oh. Scary. Real creepy. This has to be some sort of flashback.
What are you looking at?
I have eyes, I'm sorry, I'm using them.
Stay put, and don't cause any trouble.
This has to be some sort of flashback. Observe what is happening outside with caution. What's over here? Look outside. Oh!
The experiment results have been confirmed. The serum dosage still requires adjustment.
Well, we are in a lab. What over here?
Sir, the new subjects are here. This brat's real vicious. Took a lot of work to quiet him down.
Is it us?
Interesting. I'll take a look myself. Rejoice. You shall soon surpass the common clay of this world.
Oh.
You shall cross into the realm of the extraordinary.
Is that the Dottorre segment? He does sound pretty young. Try to push the door open and leave. Pretty big cage. Oh!
I told you, don't cause trouble.
Hello.
Was that a projection formed using memory?
Seems like a trap laid to slow our advance.
A trap? Could it be Lohen again?
Nah. That kid would have come up with something way more deadly.
So it's the other guy?
In any case, Lohen isn't the only one who was captured by Eric and is familiar with this kind of magic.
You don't look like you're here to assist.
Well, I helped you guys get here.
On the contrary, I believe ending this as soon as possible is the best way to help you.
In this? Is that what you're saying now? Back when the test subjects were escaping left, right, and center? Back when I was ready to give up? Who was it who said I should keep going? Ugh. Did all the test subjects escape?
You shouldn't experiment on yourself so soon, Theodore. Did you think that discovering Eric's lab and taking control of Dottorre's apparatus would be enough to help you restart their experiments? Look at you. You can barely lift a finger. Helpless to do anything but watch your test subjects flee.
Lohen, are you here to stop me?
Quite the opposite. Who do you think kept those monsters from eating you?
You took care of them?
I also plan to deal with the ones that fled into the wild. If you ignore them, the Knights of Favonius will follow them right back to your doorstep.
Why are you helping me?
Because you're my brother.
I know what you intend to do with the flesh and blood of Ursa the Drake. I've read the examination report you wrote for Adorno. Old and frail, a mass of old injuries. One day you won't wake up. No one will be surprised. Without extraordinary intervention, that is.
I hid it! Even Adorno himself didn't see it.
Don't be so shocked. We're companions, both rescued by the benevolent knight. Did you really think I wouldn't notice your changes?
Is that why you're willing to keep my secret?
Oh, no, don't get me wrong. I sincerely hope Adorno can live a while longer. It'd save me from inheriting any unnecessary responsibilities. But what I'm more interested in is power. Aren't you concerned that your monster experiments have hit a bottleneck, and that your own body can't bear Ursa's power? In that case, use me as your test subject.
Without you, we'd never have come this far. We're finding the serum, continuing the experiments, bringing Adorno here? Were these ideas not all yours, Lohen?
That's right. And that's why I'm also prepared for failure.
Failure? We're so close. As long as you don't blow our cover, we've still got a shot.
Haha, bear, Ursa, haha, ha, get it, Ursa, right?
Lohen, listen to me. The Ursa serum works. Adorno's improving. He can get out of bed on his own now. If it weren't for you, I don't think he would have lasted the week.
Oh. That was the medicine he was prescribing.
But I can only add low concentration serum to Adorno's meals and medication for now.
Medication?
It won't cure the root cause.
Is that so? Oh, that's good to hear. The smoother your experiments go, the greater my hopes of mastering this power.
Do you think you could find the time to see him? He talks about you often.
I'll pass. I'd really rather not listen to his nagging. Besides, unnecessary contact only increases the risk of exposure. We're running out of time.
He doesn't want to see him in that state.
The Knights of Favonius will notice something is wrong sooner or later. No matter how many tricks we pull. They'll only work for a time. How much longer until you have complete control?
Soon. Very soon. Thanks to your help, the serum's power has stabilized substantially. Though, I wouldn't call it a gentle concoction.
Don't go using it on the old man to save time.
Of course not. You're overthinking this. I know what I'm doing.
Uh-huh, so you say. Everyone assumes they know what they're doing right up until trouble lands on their doorstep.
Uh-huh.
If that day ever comes, feel free to slap some sense into me.
And then he slaps sense into him, right?
Blow our cover. Do you think the Knights never suspected? Who do you think was delaying the investigation? How many times do I have to say this? We were gambling from the start. With our time, the Knights' time, and the time Adorno has left. If you lose a fight, you retreat. If you lose a bet, you accept it. Linger on the battlefield or at the gambling table, and we're bound to lose even more.
What do you want to do then? Stand by and watch him die?
Wake up already. In his present state, the serum would kill him. Would you prefer that?
I haven't given up yet. I completed the final refinements before you arrived.
Yo, I'm sorry if I'm like dead silent right now. there's not too much to comment about. Like there is, actually. I'm just like, I need to collect my thought. I want to see the scene all the way through, basically, so I can, like, say something, I guess.
This is the refined high-concentration serum. So long as I use this, even you won't be able to stop me. You can refuse to cooperate. That's fine. It just brings me back to where I began. I'll finish this myself.
Relying on hazy childhood memories, Theodore was the first to find this place, restarting Eric's experiments to prolong Adorno's life. But at some point, the experiment failed, and the monsters escaped. Lohen then discovered him and offered his assistance.
Well, thanks, Varka, for just restating everything we just saw.
Serum from Ursa the Drake. That appears to be the full picture.
What do you intend to do with them?
I'll leave that headache to Jean and the others to deal with later. Let them decide the appropriate course to take. For now, I'm more concerned about the remains of Ursa's flesh, buried here beneath the ground.
Ooh, notes? Notes? Of course I'm reading these. Like, come on. The origins of the test. Notes on the test subject. Scribbled notes. Let's read the origins of the test. That's right, it's Peppermint Life reading lore. Okay. Though 1,000 years have passed since the first Grandmaster laid her seal, the Drake Ursa's power remains as formidable as ever. To regard it merely as a calamity or a scourge would be to squander its considerable potential. Should we succeed in deconstructing and taming Ursa's power into a controllable asset, the benefits, whether for strategic deterrence, tactical deployment, or targeted eradication, would be immeasurable. In light of these considerations, I hereby authorize the covert study of the relevant specimens. All pertinent records have been withdrawn from the general archives to preempt any necessary scrutiny. All records have been withdrawn from the general archives, to preempt any unnecessary scrutiny from the church or the knights. Lasting peace should not depend on momentary intervention of individual heroes, nor should it be entrusted to the whims of inscrutable gods. Translation: we're doing some really, really messed up stuff, and we don't want anyone to know. Notes on the test subject. The plan to incite panic through the use of test subjects to incite panic. Yeah, I read that right. The plan to incite panic through the use of test subjects has progressed with remarkable success. Though even our most successful test subject at this stage can harbor less than 1% of the total power within Ursa's flesh, the ensuing rumors and dread have proven far more readily disseminated and internalized among the masses than the Drake in its truest form. The legend of Ursa has haunted this land for 1,000 years after all. A plausible intimidation of its form is quite enough to keep the populace in a state of perpetual dread. More so, the scrutiny and discontent directed at the Knights of Favonius will breed further chaos. It will pave the way for our northern allies to step in with their timely assistance. Regarding the mutual aggression among the test subjects, some researchers posited that the severed flesh is simply attempting to reconstitute itself into a single whole. Others, however, interpret this as Ursa's curse upon itself, that it would allow no vestige of its power to persist in any shape or manner. A foolishly sentimental notion. A brute that has abandoned its wisdom cannot then arrive at the refinement of desiring its own extinction. There are no unresolved riddles in this world. The experiments shall continue. Our mastery of this power is inevitable. It is only a matter of time. Risks are one thing, and the results are quite another. We should give necessary secrecy its due, and necessary sacrifice its place, provided we keep a clean ledger and keep our grip on the situation. Scribbled notes. Krepis is dead. Varka is back. I'm bringing him everything we've achieved. How much did Varka know then?
According to the experimental logs, extracting high-concentration serum requires repeatedly stimulating Ursa's flesh to increase its activity.
Makes sense.
There's an ominous feeling growing stronger by the second. Prepare for battle.
Nope.
Why? I used the highest concentration possible.
You're weak. And you don't even have the self-awareness to realize it.
Self-awareness? What right do you have to talk to me about self-awareness? You lost control once before as well.
And that's how I know we can't go on. If the price for saving Adorno's life is his very self, then we won't be saving him, but the monster he'll become. Take a long, hard look in the mirror. Are you really the person he chose to inherit the benevolent name?
No, Lohen, it's you. Just kidding.
I won't accept this. I can't accept this.
When was the last time I embraced the two of you like this?
What, did he wake up?
In the blink of an eye, you've grown too big for hugs.
Adorno?
How did you?
I heard everything. You've been helping me cling on, haven't you? It's thanks to both of you I have this chance to hug you once again. Just like old times. All that's left to say is... It's all right.
Aww.
It's over now.
Aww. Lohen is still silent.
Why the tears? It wouldn't do for the benevolent knight to check out by making kids cry now, would it? Promise me, you'll see me off with a smile.
I just don't want to watch you.
Isn't it enough that you're here by my side?
Dude, it's like he can't express his
Adorno,
emotions.
Theodore.
It's like he doesn't know how to. Lohen.
This issue has been resolved, I take it?
Not entirely.
Oh yeah, there's like that going on.
What was that sound?
I knew it. You had to stimulate Ursa's flesh beyond the high-risk threshold to extract the necessary serum. If its power is allowed to continue overflowing, all nearby life forms will be affected. Just like the plants here and those monsters we saw earlier. Why are you still trying to act tough? You can barely lift a finger right now, can you? I know that feeling.
Yeah, I remember the days when the Dottorre segment strapped me in a chair and starved me for a couple of weeks. Yeah, I do that to my own victims.
Hand it over, and then get out of the way and watch.
The key to the underground is in the lining of my coat. Please, destroy Ursa the Drake's flesh and its power.
Goodbye, Adorno.
I can't even give a proper one.
That power was never meant to linger in this world.
All right, time to fight.
Past this point, that's where Eric and the doctor conducted their experiments on Ursa, isn't it?
Probably.
Sure is. A madman seeking power and an angel who chose it.
What a farce. One that
Yeah.
we're about to bring the curtain down on.
Ursa the Drake's residual power is not to be underestimated. Eyes on the prize, everyone. This'll be a tough fight!
Oh, even more monsters. Great.
What was that noise over there?
Monsters. Captured for experiments long ago. They've survived until now thanks to the doctor's apparatus and Ursa's power. I added quite a few to their number myself.
Whoopsie.
Looks like they're getting restless.
Big angel bear? Did you really need so many?
Are you sure your cages are sturdy? We could do without them complicating our fight with Ursa.
Well, you know, that's yeah.
Well, if they were sturdy, I wouldn't have had to work so hard to clean up previous escapees. But don't worry, they won't disturb you. I guarantee it.
Are you planning to fight them all yourself?
The ambitions of old subordinates. Revenge for beloved family. Those are your grudges to settle, are they not? In much the same manner, you just leave the monsters I captured to me. Oh, one last thing. Vice Captain of the Knights of Favonius, 5th Company, requesting permission to attack.
Permission granted?
Ha! Finally reporting in before you sortie, huh? Give him hell, Lohen.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome.
And don't die.
Oh.
That's an order.
No, I had those vibes. I definitely had those vibes. Where he's like, I'm gonna go off fight them myself. And I definitely had the vibes of being like, hey, make sure you're here. Make sure you come back.
In that case, please dispose of Ursa at your earliest convenience.
I'll make sure you get to me before I die.
Traveler, should we help him?
Yes? No? No? Lumine! Lumine, do you not see what he's doing right now? No, let him face this fight alone. He has his own scores to settle.
Oh,
I still
looks
think
like
we
that
should.
kid's friendship fee wasn't a complete waste after all, huh?
I still think we should check up on him, but sure, okay.
Can he handle them all?
Trust him just as he trusts us. After all, he's set to become the youngest captain since your appointment.
Nah, he's got this. No, it's not that I'm worried about.
Eric, Rarier, Dottorre, and now Ursa. Guess I'm not destined to rise to such challenges. But ordinary people, we have our own battles to fight.
So go. Settle things with your obsessions. Once and for all!
Alright, time to fight. And thus we made it to the part of the stream where I'm basically just fighting for like the next 7 minutes or so, however long it'll last. Okay, I definitely have currently, as of now, what I'm thinking. I definitely have a couple of thoughts. Oh,
Things seem pretty intense over there too, huh? That's a battle between legends and a drink for you.
Not for me.
No time for distraction. Struggle all you want. Bet you weren't ready for this.
Okay, well, what I was saying, I definitely am having I have a few thoughts about this little section, specifically with Lohen.
With me! Charge!
And we are not seeing the fight, are we?
Your verdict is?
Now, be gone!
Because this is not, it's not his fight. It's not about that.
Wanna
It's about
leave,
him.
do you? Can you hear Ursa's call? Or is it the serum you smell? Well, I'm afraid that just won't do. Behind me stand not only heroes who battle wicked dragons, but slow, fragile mortals too. So...
Oh.
Come at me! Each and every one of you!
Oh, come on, come on.
Their strength and bloodthirst increased in equal measure, and consumed by madness, they even attacked each other.
Oh. Free quoting?
This is a refined high concentration serum. So long as I use this.
Yes! Good! Come get your fill! Not one of us will get past me!
Oh yeah, okay. I'm so stupid. I was like, what exactly did he do? He used the whole thing. He used the serum. I'm so stupid. Because at first I thought he was like, he broke it, just broke it like normal, because like, I thought it was like a whole, oh, I'm not gonna use this. But no, I think he did. He took both dosages.
I won't judge. Now we're
Can't even see the enemies anymore.
Rejoice.
Oh.
You shall soon surpass the common clay
Oh,
of
that's
this
him.
world.
A bit of a
You shall
young voice.
cross into the realm of the extraordinary.
Once, you believed you could control your fate by killing power.
Slow, weak, powerless, mortal.
Then, your paltry arrogance was smashed
Oh.
by power beyond reason.
Who is that? Well, probably Ursa the Drake.
Except that we should send our strongest warrior to fight Nodcry's battles.
You are not special. That is the truth. One you once thought you had accepted.
What do you want to do then? Stand by and watch him die?
Yet you will not suffer a mundane death to befall you. You are not wrong, you never have been. Power is the sole solution to all things. It is how we grasp destiny by the throat. It is how we resist even death. You simply lack enough of it, not even close. Unless you accept this gift.
I mean, he took the whole dose, didn't he?
Power rings are neither good nor evil. Have you not always believed so? Caught up abysmal power, seeking aid from a coven of witches, leaning on to find favor.
The venti one, the venti one.
Is there any difference? Are mortals unworthy of power?
I mean, Varka's immortal.
Now then, accept my strength. My guidance.
See, cause like, I'm more so, like, thinking about the fact that if this is Ursa trying to get in his head, which it most likely is. I'm thinking.
You're right. Power is just power. It's humanity's arrogance and stupidity that invite destruction.
Oh. 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 Okay. All right. Okay, stab your hand, will you?
Not so talkative now.
Okay.
You embrace mediocrity. You spurn my counsel.
What I desire, I'll take with my own two hands. If I accept your guidance, I wouldn't be the master of that power now. Would I? Be gone. I have no need for power I don't control.
Hey guys, can we help him? He kind of stabbed his hand.
Lohen! Wake up! Lohen!
Lohen!
Yo, bro, you good?
Ugh, are you trying to burst my eardrums? I was just taking a quick nap. That fight took a lot out of me, you know.
Never thought I'd hear you say something like that.
In your hand. Is that the Ursa serum?
I didn't inject myself with it. I just used it to attract the monsters.
Okay.
Can't exactly deal with out-of-control monsters when I'm going berserk myself, can I?
Fair enough.
Plus, wouldn't want you finishing off Ursa just to turn around and have to deal with me. There's still a little in my system from previous experiments, though. Stuff gives you a real headache.
Ursa's flesh has been destroyed. There shouldn't be any further risk of activation.
I see. Totally obliterated, huh? What about Adorno and Theodore?
A reinforcement showed up. I had the Knights escort them back. As for Theodore's punishment, and yours, I'll look into it later. Stay with him until the very end, you hear?
Thank you, Grandmaster.
After some time.
Do not stand by my grave and cry.
No.
My life I gave to wipe tears dry.
Oh no.
Here rests the
benevolent knight.
Aww.
This epitaph suits you, old man.
Who chews bubblegum while visiting a grave?
Hmm? Oh, you're to see Adorno too, are you? Hey, want some gum?
No thanks.
You always like messing around with this stuff. Said it made the kids happy. Pretty sure he'd be glad to receive candy on the other side.
So these... did you make them all?
I had nothing else to do during confinement, so I made candy to stave off the boredom.
Was that it? That sounds like a slap on the wrist, but okay.
Oh, no wonder we didn't see you at the award ceremony. You were in solitary confinement the whole time, huh?
Not like you cared about that anyway.
That wasn't all. Our dear, reasonable acting Grandmaster Jean handed down 2 other punishments.
And what are those? Oh, a few hours of community service.
The Knights have decided to rescind my commendation and not promote me to captain.
Makes sense.
The title of Benevolent Knight is to be buried with Adorno. The position of 5th Company Captain will also remain vacant. For the time being.
Huh.
Is that really okay?
Yeah, because you're the vice captain, so, like, wouldn't that just, like, still make you the captain, technically?
To quote Varka, look, Mondstadt did just fine for a long time with only an acting Grandmaster, right?
He sure can be persuasive when he wants to be.
And it's all the more so for the title of Benevolent Knight. I will not allow anyone unworthy to inherit it. Even if the unworthy successor is me.
Paimon suddenly felt like that title suited you for a second. Must have been her imagination, eh?
You think so? I prefer a different title, really. The ends justify the means knight. The a win is a win knight. The punching bag knight. Sounds alright, too. That said, it seems this sinner will have to win a few more battles first before getting his next commendation.
Are you still pursuing victory? Are you still pursuing power?
Of course. After all, someone once told me, acknowledging my limits is the first step towards transcending the mundane. I'll keep winning, no matter what it takes.
Okay, so you're still messed up. Well, nice to know, nice to know.
Mistakes is part and parcel of getting stronger, no? Besides, I know why I pursue power. Forgetting what you wanted in the first place? That would be true defeat. Do I look like that kind of idiot to you?
I guess not. But how many people remember in the end?
It's food for thought. Best to have someone on hand to help if something does go wrong.
And that will be you, traveler.
In that case, until I'm strong enough to shoulder everything on my own.
At least he recognizes he has a problem. I think. Hey, acknowledging you have a problem is the first step to recovery.
Don't grow old on me. Alright?
Guys, he needs some therapy real bad. Oh, and he left us Cecilia. And that's how it ends. Well, that... Oh, cool. He gave us the recipe to make it. Can I read it? No? Oh my god. No, that ending was... This quest is not a happy one, guys. This is not a happy quest. That ending... That was sad. And not because he, like, trusts us and sees us as a friend. But because he's pretty much the same. Like, and okay. I need to go to the my little talking thing to talk about this, because I have a decent chunk to say about this quest. This was really good. For a story quest, this was really good. But let me sit down. Sit down. My little dragon right next to me, little dragon pet. Celestia here somewhere. Celestia here. Is it?
When
Is it?
Barbara's working,
No?
she's so...
Oh my god, it's you. It's the stalker. You know who does deserve to be tortured? There we go. Okay. Okay, guys, let's do our typical thing. Let's make sure if I have, like, any achievements or something. No, I don't. Now, see, if my Lohen was level 70, we could do his Hexerai quest, but unfortunately, as you guys can, probably see, he is a level 60, so we cannot do that yet. Maybe when we do, Hey, look, it's the moon! The real moon this time. That's so cool, you can see, like, the craters and stuff, that's awesome. Okay, I'm getting distracted. Let's go back to the Infinite Void. But actually, let me just make sure we're not missing anything. Make sure we ain't missing nothing. All right. Oh yeah, Catherine. Let me get my stuff from Catherine. Let me get my stuff from her. Whoops.
Add Astra. Thank you for
Thank you.
Add Astra.
And Mal materials. Thank you so much. Go back. Okay. Is there anything else? No achievements or anything? Anything else in the book? What's this? What's going on here? Oh yeah, these things, I guess. Thank you. Alright. Anything else? I think that's it. Okay, I think we can actually go to the Infinite Void now. Okay, let's get going. All right, let's go back here. Let's put on the Mondstadt music again. Okay. So, that was Lohen's story quest. If it had a name, I completely forgot this. So, what do I think of the quest? I think... Now, this is all first impressions, obviously. First impressions, every time I do any of these little talking bits, it is almost always a first impression, just so y'all know. But I really liked this quest. Like, I really liked this quest. Like, I'm being serious when I tell y'all, this might be one of my favorite story quests. Not my absolute favorite, but definitely up there. For, honestly, the same reason I liked Nivelette's quest and Linny's quest. Honestly, for a very similar reason. And it's the fact that this quest was actually about him. It was actually about Lohen. Oh my god. It was actually about this guy. It's actually sad how most story quests do not really end up being about the character, and is more so just a massive glaze. Just being like, look how awesome and cool and incredible this character is. Do you want him now? Do you want to buy him now? And so, like, whenever they actually have a quest that's actually about the character and their backstory and who they are as a person, like, it automatically jumps up as being one of my favorites. And for Lohen specifically, I was really interested in what they were going to do. Because, as I mentioned, most story quests basically serve to just glaze the character. And here we have Lohen, who is, we gotta be honest here, guys, objectively, he sucks. Like, objectively, this guy is not a good person in the most objective sense. At all. He tortures, he dominates, he's obsessed with being, like, the top one, and he, will not show any actual human emotion, even when basically his father dies, essentially. Right? Like, Lohen objectively sucks as a person. And I love that. I already mentioned at the very beginning that I do love that because it makes him very refreshing as a playable character. But I was wondering, for quests that are typically served to glaze a character, how exactly were they going to do that? And I think they struck a pretty decent balance of, I guess, reassuring the audience, don't worry, he is deep down inside a good person. But he also has a lot of issues. And they make it pretty clear in the quest, at the ending especially, he has no plans of changing. And I loved that, actually. I thought that was very bold for Genshin to do. At least in this quest. That was a very bold choice to make. To be like, he sucks? I mean, he's not evil, per se. He sucks. And he knows that. And he's not gonna go so far as to take all of Ursus the Drake's power. But he has no plans on changing. And not because he likes himself, but because he doesn't see himself being anything greater. You know, here it's basically like his father figure, quite literally handing him this chance at a better life, this new identity of being benevolent. He even dies planning to give that to Lohen. And Lohen's like, I don't deserve that. Give it to someone who's better than me. Right? I'm sorry if my thoughts are like so scattered right now. It's a very interesting quest. And there is so much that I can pick apart with this character. 'Cause like I don't know, that entire section of the night guy, the old man, talking about Lohen's backstory. Again, like, it really depends on how much, a lot of it is done through implication. A lot of things, like, clicked in my mind, like, what is his deal? What is wrong with him? Right? Because they do have this, it's an interesting character arc. It's a very risky character arc, too, for Genshin standards. Not the fact that he's got a few screws loose, but the fact that he's playable. I titled the video, I titled the stream, Childe Walks So Lohen Could Run. And the reason I put that title is because Childe, way back in Genshin's start, had a very similar gimmick. Well, not gimmick, but he had a very similar, like, archetype, where he is a character that, in canon, likes fighting. He likes fighting just a little bit too much. Actually a lot. Quite a bit. But sadistic, honestly. And you can kind of tell because Childe is one of the few, pretty much the only, one of the few. One of the few characters that doesn't have, like, a shine in his eyes. You know, to prove that he's, show that he's, like, dead inside and stuff. However, the story goes to great lengths to show, like, no, he is a good person deep down, and a lot of what he's doing is for his family and his siblings and stuff like that. And they do show, they show his relationship with his brother and stuff. However, even though he canonically is supposed to be a little too trigger happy, and when I mean trigger happy, I mean, like, in canon, in his lore, like, his family got really concerned about his behavior, so his father literally signed him up to the Fatui, sent him to the military, in hopes that the military would help him, like, I guess, like, let off this urge to fight, essentially. However, with the exception of what he does in Lohen, you never really see this unhinged side of him. And even in Lohen, it is played off as just him following orders of his superior. And so even though he canonically is supposed to be an unhinged character, they never really show how messed up he is. We're told that, but we're not really shown that. And to me, it was always because, like, because he's a playable character. Genshin wants you wants you to get him. And they probably thought, oh, nobody would want him if he's like if he does like actually bad things. That's why Lohen is so interesting to me, because they don't hold back. I mean, obviously they can't show like blood or anything like that, because it's a Chinese game. It's also like rated teen. And especially his trailer is up on YouTube. I don't know if YouTube would allow that, but like, they do show that he's unhinged, and they show that he tortures people and kills people with absolutely zero problem. They show that this is somebody who's mentally messed up, and they don't hide it, and he even admits that. And like, that's why I titled it that way. Okay. As to, I mean, I already mentioned, like, what I think is up with him, just his entire backstory of him being an experiment. They do mention that, like, some of his strength comes from him being injected with, Ursa the Drake's remains. However, like, they do mention that, right? And they do kind of imply, like, that's the reason why he is obsessed with power, because Ursa the Drake is power, and he, like, craves more of it, or something. However, like, they straight up show in his little scene confronting his own self, infected with Ursa's stuff, whatever that was, like, he is capable of denying an ability, and him basically being like, and him basically saying, if I accept power from someone else like that, then it's not really my power, is it? Like, I want control over the power that I have. Even though he injected himself with it, but, like, I'm gonna get to that. And so, although his obsession with fighting has its origins in him being injected with remains, like, I'm pretty sure that what the story is doing is fighting to him equals survival. Fighting to him is his coping mechanism. Fighting for him is his way of coping with the lack of control he had when he was a child. That is 100% how it came off to me. Like, him being experimented and eventually him being rescued definitely gave me, I mean, I mentioned this during, like, his little flashback part, but it definitely came off to me as how he treats others, more specifically his fellow knights, the Fatui, the people he captures and tortures, the people he just, like that, how he likes to play with them, because we know that Dottorre likes to play with people. Dottorre loves to mess with people. It was not Nodcry. In the Sumeru Archon quest, in the Sumeru quest, they literally say that, yeah, no, Dottorre will just do stuff just to mess with you. Just to mess with you so that your guard is down. And so everything that Lohen does to others, considering its very similar actions that the Doctor did, I think the implication is that that was done to him. And that's the only thing he knows. And he knows it's bad. He says it's bad. He was rescued by the benevolent knight. It's pretty much implied that he was raised by the benevolent knight. Like, he knows this is bad. But it's also the only thing he knows. And so he probably... I'm psychoanalyzing here, and it's... A lot of this is speculation, just so y'all know. But it probably is like... I mean, he does say it in the quest. Power is not good or evil. It's the arrogance of humans that make it bad. And so in his mind, he probably thinks, if I dominate, if I have control in a setting that it is eventually praised, then I am doing it right. I am not the villain. I can strip someone in a chair, starve them, slice their throat, but because they're the knight's enemies, and I am using it under the guise of extracting information that will help us, then I'm doing something right. That's how he comes off to me. And yeah. He doesn't have much self-worth. I mean, they pretty much imply that towards the end. He does not have self-worth. And his worth comes entirely through what he can do. Which would make sense considering he was a test subject. Like, you are only worthy if you produce results. And if you don't, you're euthanized. Right? And that's not me making it up. Like, in the webcomic that, like, most of the fandom did not read, they show a failed test subject who couldn't do the thing the experimenters wanted, and they're basically just like, oh, euthanize him. So, yeah, water break. It's a cycle, really. It really is a cycle, you know. The abused becomes abuser. Yeah. And that is probably why, in a character design sense, he looks like Dottorre. Not because he is Dottorre, probably isn't related to Dottorre, but it's like a thematic parallel that what Dottorre did to him, he starts emulating those similar traits. Even though he's in a better environment. And this is headcanon territory. It was always my headcanon that the reason he joined the Knights was because he knew, this is before I took his character like all that seriously, but it was always a headcanon of mine that the reason why he joined the Knights is because the military is the only, it's the only job where you can do morally questionable things and it's praised, it's awarded. It's always been a headcanon of mine, and you know what? It's still gonna be a headcanon. It's still gonna be a headcanon to me. Yeah, no, like, he's a fascinating character. But I also struggle to, like, fully say that with confidence, because I don't... It's like, at what point am I just saying what the story is intending, and at what point am I just reaching? At the same time, this is also Genshin Impact, as clunky as their writing and fragmented as their writing is, any lore player will tell you that it cannot be denied that the Genshin devs do think about it very deeply sometimes. They really do. Especially he's a playable character, and they brought back so many lore elements from Mondstadt. So, like, there is a part of me that's like, yes, my analysis is correct. I am saying, like, what we're supposed to be getting off of his character. The only reason why I hesitate, I guess, is because he's so unique. Because, like, as a playable character, he's so unique. We don't really have characters like we had Childe, but as I mentioned, like, there was a lot of restraint for his character. But yeah, no, fascinating character, absolutely fascinating. Like, he is like, this guy grew on me. I ain't gonna lie. Like, when he first appeared, I was like, oh, he looks pretty cool. But now I'm like, no, like, literally, I don't know, favorite? I don't know favorite. No, not favorite, but he's interesting. To me, this has to be said, this is all my opinion. He definitely got to be one of the most interesting characters to me. Just his psychology, what he represents in the story is fascinating. Okay, critique. Because I do have a criticism. I went dead silent during his little argument, which, like, with the, what's his name, Theodore. I went dead silent during that whole argument, and, like, arguing whether or not they should basically save their dad, essentially. Okay, so, like, why does Lohen care now? That is definitely the biggest hurdle in the story for me, because they show blonde guy straight up forces a flashback to show multiple times that Lohen didn't really care. And okay, not care, I'm saying that wrongly. They show multiple times that Lohen was perfectly okay with what Theodore was doing. Like, he was fine with it. Because ultimately what they're doing is trying to save their dad. That's essentially, it's trying to heal him, essentially. Right? Which makes sense for Lohen. It makes sense in the story, right? And to me, it's like, all it took was for him to get hurt, for Lohen to suddenly be like, this is a bad idea, it's not gonna work. That I thought was a little odd. Cause like, Lohen is somebody who really craves power, and he believes that power is the answer to everything. And he obviously loves this man, doesn't want to see him die. That's the reason he accepted these experiments in the first place. Hell, he experimented on himself. He told his, what is essentially his brother, he told his brother to inject that stuff in him. You know, because he believed it would fix things. So like, and they show that it worked, at least in like micro doses, it showed that it worked. So like, on it, like, that is probably my biggest issue with the quest, honestly, is the fact that like, wait, all it took was the knight to get hurt for Lohen to be like, you know what, this is a bad idea, actually. I do think that's a little weird. Like, obviously, they needed Lohen to have a character arc. No, duh, this is still a story. But I think they could have done something better than just that, because isn't the entire reason they were doing these experiments was to heal him? And so seeing the guy near death, wouldn't that just make him like the blonde guy? Wouldn't that just make him go like, oh, we need to make the serum like right now. Like, this is an emergency. That I thought was pretty weird. No, like, I thought that was very, very weird. You know what I think would have fixed this? Okay, maybe not fix this, but like, I think something that could have helped was, since Lohen was experimenting on himself as well, maybe they should have showed more of the negative side effects. And okay, yeah, they show that he went berserk for a little bit, so I mean, I guess they did. But like, old man isn't gonna be fighting. He's an old man. Okay, like, he fought that one time and then he got bodied, but like, he's not a fighter anymore. You know, it probably, so like, I guess just more, the fact that it's affecting him negatively. I guess that's what I'm asking, actually. Just, yeah. I guess, like, aside from him having his Vietnam War flashback with Rarier, essentially, aside from that, maybe they could have shown, like, more of the negative effects that it has on him. Maybe it does affect his health in certain ways, in a way that makes him go, like, oh, I can survive through this because, you know, I'm like, what, 20 or something? But this old man can't because he's obviously much older. He won't be able to take this amount of stuff. And I mean, yeah, I mean, they do mention this. They mention this in that section of the story where Lowen's like, his body can't handle it. If you keep injecting, he's just gonna die faster. I think it's the problem of Tell Don't Show. I'm sorry, my thoughts are so scattered right now. I think it's the problem of Tell Don't Show, that like, they tell us that the serum is going to kill him faster, but they don't properly show it. Because yeah, they show that Lohen kind of went berserk for that hot minute, but at the same time, he's also somebody who's extremely trigger happy and was also having a traumatic flashback. Two things that, okay, maybe the traumatic flashback, but not to that degree. Two things that this old man probably won't be having too often. Yeah, I think that's it. I think I just wish that they showed something negative. Maybe it would directly affect Lohen and make him realize, I mean, yeah, like I said, like, oh, I survived this, but that's because I'm still young. It's not going to be the same for him. And maybe that could be what changed him. Instead of just, oh, dad is dying. Which is like, yeah, dad was dying. That's exactly why you're doing this. Oh, you act like you don't care, but, you know, he obviously does. That's probably my biggest critique of the quest. And it does severely affect a good chunk of it. I don't know if it's the second half. I don't... I didn't really gauge how far in that quest it was, but fairly far into the quest. Like, it was a decent section of the quest. Maybe a better wake-up call. Exactly. I feel like it definitely needed that. It felt very sudden. And so it made Lowen's character arc feel very incomplete. It made it feel extremely incomplete, honestly. This quest is pretty short, actually, compared to most story quests. And I can't believe I'm saying this. Sense not cry. But I think this quest would have benefited if it were just a tad longer. And specifically focus on the negative, the truly. That's not tied to his trauma. Negative side effects coming from the remains that would make Lohen go, wait, this is a bad idea. Because at the end of the day, deep down inside, Lohen is just a very, very broken boy raised by a really good man. So at the end of the day, and he cares about this man a lot. He doesn't avoid him because he doesn't love him. He avoids him because he himself says it, you know, I'm a sinner. Like, I am a bad person. And he doesn't, and I don't want, I mean, he's like, oh, I don't want to hear his nagging or anything, but, you know, it's obviously like, I don't want him to, you know, look at me disappointed or say something that just makes me feel worse about myself. You know, that just confirms the bad things I already say about myself. He also doesn't have any friends. They established that too. He introduces us as his friends to the Knight guy. And the Knight, I mean, he says like, oh, how did the vice captain of the 5th company become friends with the Traveler? But like, it's pretty clear that it's what he's really saying is, how Lohen has friends? How did that happen? Not like in a mean way, but more like, oh my gosh, like that's like, whoa, like that's new. Yeah, Lohen doesn't have friends. Which would obviously just makes his issues even worse. But you know, he got Varka. He got a second dad. He has another dad who can actually fight. But yeah, no, I think I've said basically all I needed to say about this quest, honestly. It's a fairly short quest. It's not overtly complicated or anything like that. It's not pretty complicated. I forgot to mention, but the little lore nuggets they brought up of the webcomic, honestly, I thought this was pretty well done, actually. Better than Kale's. Just bringing back, like, Ursa the Drake, Dottorre, the child experiments, which they did take from the original webcomic. I mentioned this earlier, but it does kind of feel... I feel like there's definitely going to be a section of the fan base who didn't play the webcomic, who didn't read the webcomic, are going to see this whole, like, Ursa the Drake experiments Dottorre Mondstadt thing and be like, what an ass pull, they just needed Dottorre to be relevant again. And then here's me, this superior player, and I'm just kidding. And then here's me being like, no, this was always there. This was always there, literally since before the game came out. This is not an ass pull. It's just kind of odd that they waited 6 years to mention this. But I don't think it's as egregious as the Kale stuff. The Kale stuff was actually important to the greater lore of Genshin Impact. This one, although it's some really neat Mondstadt lore, it's not the most integral lore out there. Not really. So it appearing in a story quest, that's fine with me. We not seeing the fight with Ursa the Drake, that's also fine with me. Because ultimately the story is about Lohen, and he has his whole thing that, like, I pursue power, like, that's his whole thing. I pursue power, but at the end of the day, I'm just a person. Just continuing to perpetuate his very low opinion of himself. Which just makes him worse. Ah, man, okay. I think I've said everything. If I keep going, I'll sound like a broken record, as I tend to do with all of the little talking bits of this stream. Wild question, Pepper. Do you have a Discord group? Used to. Yeah. So, yeah, at the end, yeah. I guess my final verdict with this quest... Oh. No, that's copyrighted. No, that's copyrighted. We can't have that. No. Fontaine music. I'm not having any copyrighted music on my stream. Okay. Yeah. Final verdict with this quest, as a story quest, compared to the others, up until Lowen's pretty much instant character arc, it was really good, and I really enjoyed it. I think I made the joke that the entire scene of the knight talking about his backstory, that right there told me more about Lowen's character than, like, Alhaitham's entire story quest. That right there told me so much more about him, his psychology, who he is, than some of the others, than some actually fan-favorite characters. So, as a quest, as a story quest especially, this was really good. In my humble opinion, this is one of the best that I've played. We learn so much about this guy. Lohen himself is a fascinating character because he's so unique. Like, his story was sad. Like, I actually cried. I'm just gonna admit this to y'all. I cried when they talked about how, like, yeah, he was experimented on. And I wasn't crying because he was experimented as a kid. No, I was calling. I was like normal. That's like normal for anime characters. That's not the part that made me cry. The part that made me cry, more accurately tear up, was when it was the realization that he is just repeating the cycle of violence that was done to him. That's what made me cry. So, Lohen is a fascinating character, and I love, actually, that even though he has some character development at the end, he has no intention of changing who he is. He knows he's messed up. And he doesn't think he'll be any better. He's just not as bad as he could be. And to him, that's a win. To him, that's a win. Like, hey, I could be more evil, but I actively choose to not be. I think I forgot to mention that, yeah. He actively chooses to not be evil, because he has the temptation. I mean, that's what the whole scene was about. So, I mean, I guess he kind of, yeah, of course he has a character arc, but what I mean is, I do love that his arc is him being like, I have the capacity to be worse, and I won't be. But don't expect me to be better. And that's tragic. But that's what makes him so interesting. So, as a quest, it was really good. As a character, absolutely fascinating. In a writing standpoint, really, really strong. And I feel like it was really, it kind of fell off a little bit. Yeah, it kind of fell off a little bit towards that middle ending section. Not necessarily because the quest is, like I said, like, this quest is good. Like, I loved this quest. It was more so just his arc was just, like, he didn't really have an arc. It was just, like, immediate. It was, you know, yeah, so, like, as a story in and of itself, it does feel like there is an entire chunk of his story that was removed. That's how it feels like to me. Yeah, that's how it feels. Okay, I've been talking for way too long. We're done. This basically just became an entire Lohen dissection video, but at the same time, that's why I played this quest. Okay, so for next stream, hopefully Friday, maybe, hopefully, that's what I'm aiming for, on Friday. I was thinking we could play Nicole's quest, because, if Ursa the Drake is an angel who gave up everything just for power, Nicole is an angel who kept everything but gave up her voice. What I'm trying to say is that she's an actual character. At the same time, I do need to see what the fandom... I do want to know if this quest is, like, kind of worth it to stream, because there have been some story quests where I'm like, okay, that was, like, fine, but I don't know if it was, like, stream-worthy. If it is, which I hope it is, because this is our first angel character, if it is, I'm streaming it, but if it's not, we're playing the Moon quest. The trip to the moon. I'm very excited about that one. It's a world quest, so there is going to be a lot of reading. It's okay, I will voice everything, but I am pretty excited about that. Regardless whether or not which one I choose, the aim is Friday. And I think, with that, I shall bid you all adieu. Yeah, quest was pretty fun. Amazing character. Could have been better. Definitely could have been better. In one part specific, But, with the exception of that, it was a damn good quest. Bye!